on ABC, ESPN, NBC, Peacock, and Prime.
This is Bryan Bulaga. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN.
94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI-HD Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Wisconsin sports without a filter.
What you talking about, Father Time? What?
Kyle Wallace.
Winning is the only thing that actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Thursday. Kyle and Brust with you across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust. Happy to be not flying solo with just Alex Strofe. I have somebody else with me to put up with him, and that is Kyle Wallace.
Y'all kicked me out yesterday. You sent me home.
Yeah.
Sent me home. I was here ready to work.
I know, but like, I'm sure you let's be honest. I was probably a major culprit in you going home because I saw you walking down the hallway with a white tissue paper in your nose, looking down. Like, I thought you were walking to, like, a grave to just lay in it and go to rest.
Well, I may have looked like that, but when the light comes on,
I understand that, but then you said, you're like, I have, my stomach hurts, my back hurts,
my head hurts,
and your head, and you were congested.
My throat, yeah.
But your throat too, so it was 5 things? So you lied. You only said 3 yesterday. It was 5?
I would say my neck, my back.
I know the song.
Yeah.
I know the song. But then I started doing the thing where it was like, this is where I'm dramatic. Hand up, I got really dramatic. I was like, I'm not feeling well now.
Yeah.
I started like getting sweaty and hot. I thought like I caught a virus within seconds of you being in like proximity to me. So full ownership, big baby Ben.
Dramatic Ben.
But we know this.
I do know that, and as soon as you did that,
I also thought it was good, like genuinely that it'd be good for you with 5 things wrong with you to get rest.
Hindsight, it was probably the best thing for me to go home because I don't have all those
me,
pains.
say thank you.
No, I'm not thanking you. Not at all. Not at all. Because I mean, it's not like I just got better immediately yesterday. It's a day. I could have made it through yesterday, but instead I missed having a great conversation with y'all yesterday.
I missed having you for some of the conversation as well. And here's where we have to start. As you can get us on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776. Less is more. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And, of course, the ESPN Wisconsin app. Now, a lot's been going on throughout the day, but I did see the double email from Alex Strofe updating the show on the big news of the day. And, like, I don't know, like, sometimes things are so obvious that you have to question your initial thought. I saw Packers exercise Lukas Van Ness's 5th-year option. And I was like, I'm not losing my mind. That's the stupidest thing ever, right? And you said,
duh. Like, you're not losing your mind at all.
I was just like, am I missing something? Like I know this. I guess to start, does anybody think this is a good idea that's listening right now? 800-990-3776, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. If you were Bryan Gutekunst, would you have done this? Put that on the YouTube poll, Strofe. If you were Bryan Gutekunst, would you have exercised the 5th-year option for Lukas Van Ness or ass or whatever you want to call him?
I mean, when we think about it, we just were all upset and mad about the lack of performance from Rashawn Gary, were we not? We said Rashawn Gary was not living up to his contract. Well, right now, with Lukas Van Ness getting that additional money, he's getting teetering in the space of what Rashawn Gary was making per year. And so with that, Lukas Van Ness has not performed up to getting the 5th-year option, and I have no idea what was going through the mind. But I do know this. Now, when I look at Lukas Van Ness, my expectation is that he performs. There's no more, he's injured, here. He has no.
But if he doesn't perform, we're just gonna be like, what?
We're stuck with it for a whole nother season. It makes no sense to me. I don't believe the risk is worth the reward.
Correct. That's where it gets to. We have enough evidence,
especially when you're talking about the $13+ million that he's going to get that could have been invested in somebody else or something else that can be more impactful for this roster. If Lukas Van Ness is not good next year, then we're going to have an issue because that means that this team is not elevating their level of play, and now they're stuck with him. Micah Parsons needs somebody across from him who can beat guys one-on-one. Lukas Van Ness has not showed us that he has the ability to beat guys one-on-one. If Lukas Van Ness was just a guy, cool. But Lukas Van Ness being a first-round pick,
13 overall pick,
who is now being paid as one of not the top, but getting paid handsomely well, he needs to perform better. He absolutely has to perform better, and it needs to start this season. There is no more holding his hands. There's no more making excuses. Lukas Van Ness needs to play like a first-round pick. If Lukas Van Ness does not notch almost double-digit sacks, I'm talking about 8 sacks or more, if he isn't disruptive, if he isn't forcing turnovers, if he isn't the guy that the Packers expected him to be, this will be a stupid extension by Goody. I have no idea why they decided to do this because I can promise you there will be guys going into free agency next year that could contribute to this team for the same price or less.
So the details being expected to make, according to Rob Domofsky, $13.8 million fully guaranteed via picking up this option for 2027. It's still the rookie deal for this upcoming season around $3 million, and like. Why would you not pick up the fifth Quay Walker had shown more, which still to people wasn't enough, but you pick up the Devontae Wyatt fifth-year option. You don't pick up Quay Walker, who produced more. Now you're able to find a way to trade for somebody, take his place. We'll see how that goes. But now I'm thinking to myself, why not a prove-it year? What is there to lose in a prove-it year for Lukas Van Ness? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills right now. And this comes off of the heels, Kyle, of moving money or restructuring Aaron Banks, right? Like another guy that was hurt and didn't perform last year, in which now you're guaranteeing yourself 2 guys that I don't know anyone truly believes in Aaron Banks and Lukas Van Ness on the interior for the offense and defensive side of the football. So it's just I feel like we had a conversation, I think both you and I, especially with you being as probably the most critical of Goody off of the extension that Ed Policy gave Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst of all right, Goody, if there was one that I would have picked, you would have picked Goody to not come back to the Green Bay Packers. And I feel like there's been a lot of positive conversation about Goody as of recent. And then as soon as he ropes me in, this type of decision is it's just what?
Yeah.
What is he seeing? Because this comment right here, it's not the end all be all, but nobody who's ever watched football would extend LVN. This is show us something here for LVN, especially with the first couple of games without Micah. Exactly why I said, what do you have to lose in a prove-it deal?
And understand this.
Or just a non-extension fifth-year option.
And again, if he were to play well, then you just give him a contract extension. If he was to play incredible, I believe he still would have the option to do a franchise tag or something. There's an opportunity to try to keep him around or throw money at him. But listen, everybody knows that he has absolutely underwhelmed being a top 15 pick. He has not lived up to our expectations, and there is no reason for Goody to do this. I don't know if Goody just felt like there's a depth issue on this team looking forward to 2027, but I don't even look at that because look at all the defensive linemen that you've been able to draft. There are guys on this roster, right, that are not first-round picks that we believe will contribute. I mean, when you think about who you rather have, would you rather have Kingsley Enagbare? Would you rather have Rashawn Gary? Or would you have Lukas Van Ness? I think about if you're talking about the money that they're making, most people would probably choose Kingsley Enagbare. So I think that's troublesome when a guy who you drafted in the 4th or 5th round who no longer is on your team is more desirable than a guy you drafted in the 1st round.
So 2 contrary thoughts here on the Carbless Talk and Text line. I like this, right? We have the poll. I think it's 60% of people wouldn't have given him the 5th-year option. 40% would have. I want to hear from the 40% more than the 60%, obviously, because Kyle and I are pretty in line here of why. And Drew brings up a reason why on the Carbless Talk and Text line. If LVN again, reading this, if LVN goes crazy this year, then they've locked him up for cheap next year. I see as the Packers not duplicating what happened with Nick Perry.
Oh, Nick Perry was trash Perry. I don't know what listen, wasn't nobody saying, oh my gosh.
But forget the Nick Perry part of it. It's the if LVN goes crazy this year. Again, point to the evidence that would tell you that the risk is worth the reward of having him on your roster if he doesn't perform.
There is no evidence of Lukas Van Ness performing at a high level. You're talking about a guy altogether in his career, he only has 8.5 sacks. Like, that's not good enough. But
Will McDonald picked 2 picks after him, I think had double-digit sacks in one season.
Will McDonald in one season has more career sacks than, Will McDonald in one season has more than what Lukas Van Ness has in career sacks. But then on top of that, what we have to understand is Lukas Van Ness has not been healthy. He has a thumb, he has a foot. Like, he has all these different injuries, which again hampers his ability to contribute on the field. And there's no one for us to, we can't just all of a sudden assume that he's just going to be healthy all of a sudden. This was a bad move by the Packers. There is more risk than there is reward than guaranteeing him to come back for a 5th year when he has done nothing on the field to get this 5th-year option. This had to be something where Goody just felt like, I can't sit here and not give the 5th-year option to my first-round pick. There are other guys out there that would have been available that you could have paid the same amount of money coming out in the free agency class that would have proved more than what Lukas Van Ness has. But at this point now, this isn't going to be putting Goody's job on the line. But it will be something for Lukas Van Ness to have to live up to it. Like, the spotlight is going to be on him, and people are going to start booing him if he's not playing well. He is the new Rashawn Gary on the defensive line, where everybody is putting you under a microscope of what you are doing.
No doubt. AJ in the Berg, your guy, your dog.
Ho, ho, ho.
Another example of general manager's pride dictating the extension, we'll say, the option, because LVN was his guy. And Darnell Savage was a guy that a 5th-year option was picked up. Mistake. Again, it's so crazy that we spend so much time on the lack of success for first-round draft picks, and we're having a conversation today about somebody that has not proven to deserve this 5th-year option. Like, for Devontae Wyatt, like, I could almost put Devontae Wyatt, a first-round draft pick, and LVN in the same category of, like, both have been injured, but both have been on the field enough to see what they can do.
Yep.
When Devontae Wyatt has been on the field, you know that he's made a true impact to help the Green Bay Packers.
Nobody complained about him getting the extension, even though he hadn't played spectacular. But there was signs that he was trending in the right direction and that he can be a contributor for this team. We are still waiting now, going into year 4 from Lukas Van Ness, to see exactly what type of contributions he can make. That is problematic. By the time you are year 4 in the NFL, you are supposed to be established. People know exactly what they're going to get from you.
Say by year 2, Tausch has told us by year 3, you know who guys are.
Exactly. And so that's what I'm saying. So going into this year, we should already know what Lukas Van Ness is, but we're already trying to figure it out. I just don't understand when you're trying to figure out somebody, how in the world they get an extension. It's beyond me. This was a poor decision by Goody. It really was. And again, will it impact us negatively this year? No. But next year, the way you don't.
He was going to be on the roster anyway, so you needed that body anyway.
But we're talking about next year. If you are carrying dead weight next year in a guy that just has not lived up to it, who's now going to be making $13 million, or you're going to be looking for ways to potentially cut bait with him, or you're going to be thinking about how can I trade him, that is problematic. So again, I don't understand Goody's reasoning and rationale for this. I would be looking forward to him explaining to us, those 26 pressures he had or whatever we like to develop. I would love to hear his explanation.
He's going to have an explanation. He did it with Rashawn Gary before he traded him away, which would have been cut if he didn't find a trade partner. Right, he talked about how he's a productive guy. Like, although the numbers weren't there, he still impacted, the way the game was played in the second half of the season. Where again, if you have eyes, you know, and if you just look at also the numbers, it's not there.
It's unbelievable.
Falling in love with these first round picks is crazy because again, there's been this comes off the intensity that you and I have right now comes off of the fact that like I can't really pick apart and say like I don't think Goody had a good offseason. I think he had I'm not saying that's what I'm saying.
This isn't helping.
I'm saying I'm not saying that about his offseason. I'm thinking, it was a pretty good offseason. He got some value for Rashawn Gary. He made special teams better, getting a kick returner, punt returner. Drafted a kicker for more competition there. Traded for Zaire Franklin, who is a replacement for Quay Walker. So
maybe fits the defensive scheme better.
Maybe fits it better. And again, drafted a corner in which maybe you, Kyle Wallace, don't think he's ready right away, but it's a position of need. DDS, an edge rusher, you add him into the mix. So, again, nothing he did this offseason was I don't like what he did. And right when he's got me thinking, maybe he's turning the corner.
Who are you telling?
We literally had a conversation. this is new Goody. It's not new Goody.
No,
we got old Goody again here.
We got old Goody, and Goody's killing himself. I'm telling you, the Packers, one of the biggest Achilles heels for the Packers and Brian Gutekunst could turn out to being he stays too loyal to too many people that he drafts. Like, his loyalty may be the thing that ends up hurting him, but more importantly, hurting this organization and keeping them from winning a title. And so, again, Lukas Van Ness better have a good year, or there's going to be a lot of questions coming into the year next season. Because if Lukas doesn't play well,
but Goody got extended, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, you can get fired any moment. Like,
but the Packers,
you're not going to lose your job.
The Packers aren't going to pay him.
You're not going to lose your job over Lukas Van Ness. You're not, and he understands. He's not going to lose his job over Lukas Van Ness.
But it was stupid.
But again, it's stupid in the grand scheme of things, because when you think about where that money could be reallocated to, you have a tight end and you have a wide receiver that you want to make sure that you're maybe trying to lock up in Christian Watson and Tucker Kraft, but instead that money next year is going to be going towards a defensive end that you don't know exactly what you're going to get from him.
Again, still waiting to hear, because at 50-50 right now, on the poll of would you, if you were Brian Gutekunst, give the fifth-year option to Lukas Van Ness, yes or no? It's 50-50.
This is the most money Lukas is going to get from anybody.
If he was on the open market, he would probably have made less than Kingsley Enagbare.
100%. His production was less than Kingsley Enagbare. That's how that goes. If you don't,
and it's not like Kingsley Enagbare was God's gift to edge rushers either.
He was a role player who had a role, and he played his role, and that's what he thrived at. The Packers asked him to do something, and he did that. He had more pop plays. He made more of an impact on the game week in and week out than your first-round pick in Rashawn Gary and your first-round pick that you decided to not only keep for this season, but also, because you're going to keep him for this season, but also give him the fifth-year option so you know he's going to be here in 2027. That makes no sense to me.
I'm going to do my best to try and make sense of it.
Throwing money away. Just throwing money away.
No, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get in the brain of Goody as to why. Next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tiara from Events by Design here. We were thrilled to work with Thanasis Antetokounmpo on Thanalysis Live.
Welcome to the stage, Nature Boy, Rick Flair!
Events by Design, a proud partner of Thanalysis.
Mr. Pat Murphy!
Events by Design. We design, you party.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
Got your tax refund? Before it mysteriously disappears, invested in something you'll actually see every day. Your home. At Exterior Pros and Baths, turn that refund into energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel. And they'll take it even further with $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during the April savings event. But don't wait, this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Serious truck crash? Call Gruber Law Offices today.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
I started our landscaping company, Brett Ochtenhagen's Seasonal Services, in 1994. We have other businesses, a trucking company, investment properties, and we board and raise quarter horses. I met Chris from Horicon Bank over 20 years ago, and we really hit it off. A few years back, we made our largest capital commitment ever. Chris understood our vision, supported it, and 5 years later, our annual equipment maintenance costs are down, and our fleet is amazing. Chris and Horicon Bank helped make that happen.
Horicon Bank, together doing good for 130 years. Member FDIC.
The Island Resort and Casino welcomes you to another unforgettable golf season at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Beginning in July, stay and play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Courses open May 1st. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise. Treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I thought about it. I put myself in Goody's shoes, and I still don't understand why. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stroford in the show. Get us on the Carvis Talking Text line 800-990-3776. And that why is why he exercised the fifth-year option on Lukas Van Ness, who's going to be making around $14 million guaranteed in 2027.
Man, he's not going to talk anymore. We got to ask Jason when he's going to talk.
Do not do that, because Jason will say, I won't be able to get that answer.
Well, no, because I don't think Goody has any
I don't blame you
reason.
for having that thought. I thought about asking Jason the same thing. Go ahead, Strofe.
I know he's not Goody, but Matt LaFleur will speak to reporters tomorrow morning.
All right, I'll take it.
Well, I mean, Matt's going to say, yeah,
he's
I'm going to take the players that he gives me, even though they're trash players, but he's going to have me, try to make apple pie out of oranges. So here we go.
Well, here's the thing that I'm hung up on, and you guys may have touched on this a bit last segment when you were running through some of the guys that have had or have not had their fifth-year options picked up in the past few years. But the Devontae Wyatt one is an interesting comparison for me, because he was a guy where I think you saw some things where he went, okay, decent potential.
That's exactly
there.
what I said. I put them in the same bucket.
Yeah.
I said both have been injured, but both have had enough time to show what they're capable of. And Devontae Wyatt, I'm totally good with. Totally good with. This one, we had also mentioned that in the same draft, Strofe, the same draft in which we all know there's a pick swap with the Jets as part of the Aaron Rodgers trade, Will McDonald was taken 15th by the Jets and had, in his rookie year, double-digit sacks. In Lukas Van Ness's entire Packers career, he has had less than double-digit sacks in his entire career. So I'm running out of the reasons to try and find why you do this.
Well, hindsight can be 20/20 on the draft. I get that, and it is frustrating. We were all frustrated in the moment when they selected him. But when it comes to what LVN's future looks like, we know he was drafted as a potential guy rather than a production guy.
How much longer?
Wait
on that?
Again, I agree. The first 3 years have been disappointing, but I think if I said you're hitching your wagon to LVN for 2 more years rather than Rashawn Gary for 2 more years, I think we all agree that's the right move.
No, it's just
not for the money.
Don't pick up the fifth-year option. It's simple.
Yeah, this is a foolish move by Goody.
Because then to your point, Strofe, if you don't pick up the fifth-year option, it would be a miracle if he was so good that somebody picked him up and paid him a bunch of money. It'd be a miracle.
Wait a minute.
I'd say foolish is strong.
No, it was foolish. It was very foolish. There's
of
no
course you
benefit.
think it's
because
not foolish.
Think about this. Jason Wilde was telling us that there was an offer on the table during the regular season for Quay Walker, was there not, that Quay Walker turned down. So what that tells me is that the Packers could have watched and evaluated the first 6 to 8 weeks of the season and decided whether or not they want to give a contract offer to a Lukas Van Ness. By saying, you know what, we're going to give you the fifth-year option, that means that we feel good about you and we're going to commit to you for at least 2 more seasons. And so, again, I just don't feel comfortable with that, understanding that if things started going well during the regular season, they could start having that conversation with him. But if things don't go well, they're stuck. They're absolutely stuck. You're not cutting a guy. You're stuck with him.
It's not a good place to be when you're thinking about potentially being stuck with someone. And like you mentioned, Kyle, all eyes because of today, no matter what the entire 2026 season is, what the hell is LVN doing? And is it any good? And
Especially
are you excited to see him in a Packers jersey for another season?
There is no other D-line. You could talk about Javon Hargrave. We could talk about Devontae Wyatt. But everybody is going to be watching of what he can do on the edge, especially as we transition to a new defense. I don't even know how well he's going to fit inside this new defense, but he has to make plays. He needs to be disruptive, not only at the line of scrimmage, but he needs to be in the backfield. We need to see that 90 everywhere on the field. If he's being outperformed by Barron Sorrell, if he's being outperformed by DDS, if he's being outperformed by any of those rookies or second-year players, that will be a complete failure on the part of him. He is a first-round pick in his fourth season now. He needs to be one of the leaders in the room, not somebody sitting there playing with all the young kids.
Just watched a highly paid defensive end lose snaps in the second half of the season without Micah Parsons to Kingsley Enikbare. That could be the reality in 2027 based off this decision.
It could be the reality again. So it just doesn't make sense to me when you overall evaluate this team. And I'm just hoping that Goody didn't just waste money. It's not so much about him bringing him back for that fifth year potentially. It's more so about where the money could have gone. And I think about the needs on this team. And the needs on this team is, they need a pass rusher. But what Lukas Van Ness has already shown us is that he can't be that.
And that's what you said. So in the 4-3, we saw him inside, we saw him outside. Now in the 3-4, are they just gonna
He's not inside. He's gonna be outside.
But he could be one of the at time. If they played him inside in a 4-3, why couldn't he be one of the not the nose tackles, but one of the down linemen?
But
that's the thing. It's not a time to figure out where he fits. He needs to play a position and be really, really good at it.
It's just with the transition year, it's just interesting. And I think back to Aaron Campman when we went from a 4-3 to a 3-4, and it just didn't fit with Aaron Campman. I'm interested to see exactly how this fits for Lukas Van Ness, what his roles and responsibilities are. Maybe Jonathan Gannon came in and said, that's the type of guy that I want. I want a guy that can hold the line of scrimmage. I don't need him to penetrate in the backfield. I need a guy who won't get blown off the ball. So potentially that's what he's looking for. So we shall see. But Lukas Van Ness has a lot to prove this year because he can't play like he did the last couple of seasons.
Let's quantify that. Drew, you're having a hell of a day on the Carbless Talking text line. Like it or not, he's your number one pass rusher, I'd say, on the edge to start the season.
I don't believe so.
Okay, assume that he has to be that. Assume, because based off where he was picked and based off the potential of Micah Parsons not starting the year, how many sacks does LVN need to have next year for Kyle Wallace to say, you know what, roll the tape back from April 30th, 2026 when he got the fifth-year option, I was wrong.
I need for Lukas Van Ness to have at least 8.5 sacks.
I had 7.5 in my head.
Yeah, I need.
So we'll split the difference. He needs to have 8 sacks.
He needs because he needs to have at least a minimum of 8 sacks because last year when we look at it, he was behind Rashawn Gary, Devontae Wyatt, who we all know was hurt, who had 4. He was behind Kingsley Enikbare, and he was tied with Barron Sorrell with 1.5. The fact that Devontae Wyatt again, he missed a lot of games. He did. He missed a lot. Devontae Wyatt played in 10 games. He played in 9 games. But the fact that Devontae Wyatt, who is a year ahead of him, had 4 sacks from the defensive tackle position in 1 more game, and Lukas Van Ness only had 1.5 sacks, he needs to pop. This has to be a big year for him. It absolutely has. 1.5 sacks from the defensive line position. That sucks.
And when, again, as part of Drew's text, and when Micah Parsons comes back, he has an even bigger opportunity, as did Rashawn Gary, to show what they are made of on the outside, winning their battles, because all the attention will be towards Micah.
I hope he proves us wrong.
Me too.
Me too. I hope he proves us wrong.
This
I
is
hope
just
we're just
I don't believe basing it off what we know.
It's based off his performance. You can't get mad at me for judging and critiquing what you show me. If you play well, right, then I would praise you. Then I would be excited about it. Again, we were excited about Devontae Wyatt because we understood it. We said, okay, there's something there. But when I look at Lukas Van Ness, I feel like he's Rashawn Gary 2.0, but worse. Rashawn Gary at least had moments in his career. Lukas Van Ness has not had a moment at all.
Rashawn Gary's had like 3 sack games multiple times.
Lukas Van Ness hasn't had any moments in his career, and that is a significant problem for this team.
And you mentioned Enikbare. It's bad that when you think about Enikbare versus Van Ness, I can think about a play that Enikbare made that will be ingrained in my head. It was a third and 1, and Mordecai from the Bears was the running back. They ran up the middle.
Manungai.
Mordecai, quarterback of the Badgers 3 years ago. He was the Dairy Raid.
He was.
Manungai, 3rd and 1, gets stuffed by Enikbare. Sheds his block, stuffs him. And by the way, Monangai was running through the Packers defenders like crazy, chipping Quay Walker's helmet off, Redron Cooper's helmet off. He's a hard runner. Then the Bears completely, I think, messed up the fourth down play, not going back to him. Besides the point, can somebody recall in 3 years of 13th overall pick a moment from LVN?
I remember LVN in the playoff game did sack or tried to sack Caleb Williams, and he forced a fumble, but he couldn't recover the fumble, which would have been huge. But again, playmakers, they make it all happen. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be a stud. Like, no, I don't need you to be average. I don't need you to be okay. I need you to be a stud, because if we get a stud on this defensive line, if he plays up to what we expect him to, this Packers defense goes from being top 10 to top 5. This Packers defense goes from being a good playoff defense to being a Super Bowl caliber defense.
This goes back to, like, if he plays to what they drafted from his potential, that defensive line could go from good to great. They're going to be close to great no matter what. If Micah is the Micah that you have from a fully healthy coming off injury and still has that same go and get up that he had last year. But when you have other pieces around Micah that can take advantage of all the attention he gets, your defense can be that much better. And we're just stuck in this good, not great with the Green Bay Packers team. And again, the goal is to be proven wrong. I will be so happy if Strofe can do a montage of the first 30 minutes of this show saying, you guys are idiots. Look how good Lukas Van Ness is. But if I was a betting man, I feel really good about my stance.
Yeah, I think everybody, whoever's a betting man, would bet against Lukas Van Ness. So, again, we'll see. But this isn't going to get Goody fired, but it could play a role in his firing. If the Packers don't win a Super Bowl over the next 2 seasons, this could be something that we look to of poor decisions that he made. Every time he
Super Bowl just don't advance past where they've been and continuously flutter in like
the Packers need to win a Super Bowl in the next 2 seasons. If you take 3 steps forward, only for you to take 2 steps back. The next person they're going to be giving a 5th-year extension to is Jordan Morgan.
Stop.
What do you mean stop? Jordan Morgan get hurt this year, and they'll say, "Well, we
still hasn't had an opportunity to show everything."
I'm telling you,
at left tackle.
Fall in love with your own peoples.
One guarantee that I know is when Weed Man comes, it helps make my lawn better. I've seen the seeds that they've planted coming around with the fertilizer with all this rain. I'm really actually enjoying watching like the lawn grow because I want to give it time before I give it that first cut right now. And it's been working. And then when the fertilizer comes through and it's time to take out the weeds, they're going to take out the weeds all right, and that you can have a lush, green, weed-free yard with Weed Man. Kid and pet-friendly, golf course quality fertilizer and effective weed control. Go to weedman.com, and you can get 50% off your first treatment. That's half off at weedman.com. Weedman for the win. I want to come back to something that is stuck with me since Tuesday. It's Jordan Love. And it's nothing that he did wrong. It's the way that fans perceive Jordan Love next.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust.
Kyle, have you ever heard of him prior to the Packers signing him?
No.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strofe. A couple of months ago, I knew one thing for sure. I had the girl. What I didn't know was what came next. Luckily, a friend of mine told me about the team at Robert Hack Diamonds and the job they do, getting you from knowing you have the girl to down on one knee. I had never been through this process before buying an engagement ring. I had an idea of what she wanted. She'd sent me pictures of some hints and some ideas, but I wanted it to be special and different, and that's where Robert Hack Diamonds came in. They created my fiance's dream ring, and it made that moment, that much more special. So if you, like me, know you've got the girl but don't really know what comes next, go see the team at Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, where I went, and 2 in Brookfield, north and south. Their custom jewelry is made on site, lab-grown options, natural diamond options, and all the in-betweens. Stop in today or visit them online, roberthackdiamonds.com. That's Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K, diamonds.com. And after you get that yes, like me, you'll say, heck yeah, thanks to Robert Hack Diamonds.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo on Wednesday, May 6th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Stenny's North Shore, Spanky's, and Elbow Room Cedarburg. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21+. Void where prohibited.
I'm not against shopping online. In fact, you can check out our huge selection at BurkhartSportingGoods.com. But when you're ready to buy, Burkhart should be your only stop. Because here, you can grab hold of the Midwest's largest selection of baseball bats, gloves, and equipment, and take all the swings you need in our indoor batting cages to make sure you buy the right bat. And when you buy your new mitt, we'll steam and custom fit it for you right on the spot. This is Bryan Burkhart, and when you love baseball and softball like we do,
you can't beat Burkhart.
If you're in charge of uniforms and equipment, you want to get the most value for your team's budget. You want the most for your money, and you want the process to be easy. Because you already have enough on your plate. We get it. Burkhart Sporting Goods Team Outfitting Division is the best you'll find. With an abnormally high customer satisfaction rate and our own silk screening and embroidery facility for quality control. So if you want the highest quality team outfitting and incredible service,
you can't beat Burkhart.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease you into spring, it keeps you guessing. One day it's sunshine, the next it's wind, rain, or even snow. That's why your windows and doors have to handle everything in every season. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we design with that in mind. Built for durability, efficiency, and year-round comfort. And right now, we're making that comfort easier to afford. Order today and get 0% interest until 2030. Not just for a short time, no interest all the way until 2030. So you can upgrade your home now and pay over time without even paying a dime in interest. From your free in-home consultation to expert installation, Pella's local team is with you every step, helping you find the right fit for your home, your style, and your budget. Plus, with our 10-year limited warranty, you'll have peace of mind long after installation date. No interest until 2030, but only if you order by April 30th. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 4/30/2026. Have no fear. The chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I feel like it's like almost like a bi-weekly, tri-weekly pulse check. Obviously, it's a weekly pulse check when the Packers are playing about Jordan Love. But when I asked what's holding you back after they were 9-3-1 and Micah went hurt, and if you think Goody had a good offseason, and you get Parsons, Kraft, Wyatt, and Tom back, what's holding you back from saying, I really believe this team can do it? There's still a small contingent that say Jordan Love is just serviceable. Jordan Love can't elevate the team. Jordan Love this, Jordan Love that. And I still am confused why. You know what I mean? Because if you look at his progression, sure, he's older. Sure, he's been in the league longer, but we can base it off the 3 years that he played. He's still, in his first year playing, had an unbelievable run in the second half of the season. Year 2, injury-riddled. They were a high winning team, couldn't beat the great teams, lost to the eventual champions. He played horrible in that playoff game against Philly. We know that.
Offensive line was a patchwork.
And then last year, he was the most – it's almost like that concussion's like screwed everything. Because
who you telling screwed my pockets?
Your pockets from he was one touchdown away.
23 and a half.
And was he at 23 or
23?
That's crazy. And then of course he throws 4 in the playoff game, which was wonderful. But that's my point is like he was the most consistent he had been. Top 3 in odds to win MVP heading into the Denver game. And then after that he got popped and it just sort of dwindled away, and there's no reason to play him in Week 18, and then he balled out against the Bears, and of course the offense didn't get a first down in the third quarter, but still found a way to throw over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns in a playoff game.
0 turnovers.
So I guess what is the reason? Is it the playoff success? Like, I think I just always try and find the why. And I think when you look at the best quarterbacks in the NFL, they're judged based off their playoff performances, right? Like, you're either elite or you're not based off how well you do in the playoffs.
I think it's a combination of how well you do in the playoffs, but also it's a result of what your team has gotten, right? When you look at some of the best quarterbacks
no division titles.
Exactly. We haven't won a division title under Jordan Love. Despite winning 11 games 2 seasons ago, we still have not won the NFC North. So that is a knock against him. And yeah, in the playoff games, he hasn't been extremely consistent, but he has had a lot of great moments. But overall, I have no worries or qualms about Jordan Love. I look at everybody around him. You can elevate people to a certain extent, but you still need your coach to be able to call good plays, especially if you're Jordan Love, and I'm not going to go rogue, right? And so when I overall look at Jordan Love, he is not the problem. When you look at last season with the QB rating that he had, his completion percentage being the highest he's had as a starter in his career, and the turnovers and the interceptions being down, Jordan Love was taking all the right steps in the right direction to lead this team. But then in the playoff game, when they needed him to step up, he did. Jordan Love played spectacular, but it was everybody else around him who needed to step up their game and elevate their game, and they just absolutely did not. So I'm confident in Jordan Love. I think it's everybody else around him. Aaron Rodgers was like Superman, but even he only got to 1 Super Bowl with the Packers.
It took a great defense around him that year to do it.
Exactly. And remember the offense that he had. If Jordan Love had the offense Aaron Rodgers had that year, this past season, Jordan Love would probably put up big numbers too. He would have threw 30 touchdown passes. All the receivers, James Jones, Greg Jennings, Donald Driver, Jordan, like they was deep.
And I still feel like back in the
Finley at tight end.
Back in the day, 3 years ago, and even this past year. When you look at Jordan Love, what was the conversation 3 years ago that made me feel really good about him long term? It was there is no way, at the time they were being compared to each other very heavily, Brock Purdy and Jordan Love.
Yeah.
There's no way that I feel in my heart of hearts that if Brock Purdy on Jordan Love's first year of starting was on that team with how young those receivers were, that he could have balled the same way that Jordan Love did.
Absolutely.
And so there's the major reason why, as he's gotten better each year. You know what his high ceiling potential is based off what he showed. He was the darling heading into his second year. Him and C.J. Stroud after the playoff performances.
And look where C.J. went.
What Jordan did against Dallas, like it's all still right there. And if this team can put it together, and again, everyone's going to be injured. But if the right guys are injured, and when I say right guys, you don't want anyone injured. You don't want it to be your best player.
You don't want it to be your starting right tackle. You don't want it to be your best edge rusher in the NFL. You don't want it to be, one of the top tight ends in the NFL. And so another thing that people have to understand is the progression of Jordan Love, as you were just mentioning. And when you compare C.J. Stroud and Jordan Love, after C.J. Stroud went off, a lot of people say, oh, my gosh, his trajectory is so high. But he's really plateaued, and there's questions about whether or not he can be the future quarterback and lead the Texans actually to where they want to go. Jordan Love, nobody's questioning that about Jordan Love. It comes down to the biggest question mark for Jordan Love is can he stay healthy, and can Matt LaFleur make sure that he's doing everything around Jordan Love to improve that offense so they can be at the best. But other than that, Jordan Love's skill set, his talent, his abilities, nobody's questioning whether or not Jordan Love can be that dude. And I think that should make Packers fans very, very excited that we're not questioning whether he has the abilities or whether or not he can execute as well.
All right, you might be sick, but I have to just address something.
What happened?
I am disgusting. I'm shedding.
Oh, you've got flakes everywhere.
What's wrong with you?
He got sunburned.
I didn't put sunscreen on when I was in New Orleans.
Oh, that's
and now my left arm is shedding.
Kyle, eviscerate him like he eviscerated me. Remember when I got to Bernard Bradford?
It was different. You look like a tomato.
Yeah, you fell. You fell asleep and turned purple.
He does the same thing I do, but Alex is the idiot.
Very different.
You had a tan line of your belly. Just was it? Just
you fell asleep and you turned purple,
and then you had glasses on too, so your face was all messed up. Like you're a little bit too pale to be doing that.
This is.
That's gross.
Because Ben's never been pale. You're right about that.
I mean, he's a different level of pale. I am not an expert in whiteness. What a surprise! But I just realized
that's a statement.
There's a different level of whiteness that you can have, which allows for you to tan better than others.
Correct. I have some more olive skin. Yeah. He's Casper.
Yeah. You're a little bit ghostly there. But I would talk about Ben sitting there scratching his arm and letting flakes fly everywhere, but I got snot rags all over the place.
So it's hard to talk.
I can't say anything, but I will say dead skin floating around is pretty gross.
It's grossing me out.
Yeah,
it's just that.
Now Jen got to sit there and touch on your dead skin. I can wipe my stuff down. I know you won't.
I did. I'm brushing it off the chair.
Yeah. Maybe we should disinfect the whole studio after we're done.
As I've been talking about it, Thursday is the date next week where they're coming in to the Brust household for the back door in the home. 0% financing through 2030 was something I said, okay, absolutely, Gina Della from Pella and the entire team, because this is something we've been thinking about as my wonderful, wonderful in-laws basically did all the things around the house that I couldn't do and made my house that much better. Did the half bath right next to the back door, made that look beautiful. Now we can pair it with that back door, and it's going to be energy saving. It's going to make the home look better. It's going to help the home value. It's all great with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. PellaWI.com. Get the consultation. Just see what they have to offer. You don't have to do it, but once you're going to learn about it, they can fit within whatever you're looking to do. You don't have to do it all at once. If you want to do a certain part of the house, you can do that. All it takes is PellaWI.com. PellaWI.com. Get the consultation. Tell them Ben sent you, and you'll be on your very way. Strofe was talking to himself. I caught him smiling. He's very excited about this over-under. So let's get caller number 8 and caller number 14. It is Thursday. It's time for one of our favorite games, over-under. Somebody's walking away a winner no matter what. Caller 8, you get to talk to Alex Strofe first and say if you believe in Kyle and I. He's going to give you an over-under line and a category, and you say, yes, I think they're going to get over that in 10 guesses, or no, I don't think that. They're going to get under that in 10 guesses. Caller 14, you're stuck on the other side. So 800-990-3776 is the number.
Ooh, boy. Well, how sick I am today.
Don't lead the witnesses.
No, I'm not leading the witness, but I'm just putting it out there. Don't get mad at me now.
Caller 8 and caller 14. 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN. Caller 8 and caller 14. Over under. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was in New Orleans telling stories. You in the middle of a quiz.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tiara from Events by Design here. We were thrilled to work with Thanasis Antetokounmpo on Thanalysis Live.
Welcome to the stage, Nature Boy, Rick Flair!
Events by Design, a proud partner of Thanalysis.
Mr. Pat Murphy!
Events by Design. We design, you party.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
When Milwaukee families need help, the United Way is there, reducing barriers to employment, providing transportation, safe and stable homes, and more for over 192,000 people.
And this month, CUNIS is proud to stand beside them. Hi, I'm Bill Eater with CUNIS of Milwaukee.
And I am Tony Avery with the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County. During the CUNIS Drives Milwaukee 1000 event, they're donating $100 to the United Way for every vehicle sold.
Our goal this month is simple: 1,000 vehicles across 3 CUNIS Milwaukee dealerships.
For a $100,000 donation to the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County.
To help us reach our goal, you'll find incredible deals on all new and pre-owned vehicles at our 3 locations in Greenfield, Oak Creek, and Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall.
Be a part of Driving Milwaukee Forward at the CUNIS Drives Milwaukee 1000 event.
Start your search today at CUNISMKE.com. That's CUNISMKE.com.
Homer here with Mike Bruner of Window Nation. Is it the kind of window? Is it how quickly you can do it? When you hear from the customers afterwards, what seems to please them the most?
One of the biggest things, so I'll reference the survey, is clean and safe. I mean, we're coming into our customers' houses and we understand that they got nice stuff. For most people, I mean, unless you're a doctor or a lawyer, your house is probably your biggest investment. So making sure your house stays protected throughout the entire process. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of other things like the window and the install, but according to the survey, I mean, 96% of our customers are rating us 10 out of 10 stars in that clean and safe aspect. I mean, our worst category out of all of those is going to be at about 92% satisfaction rate, which is tremendous, especially in an industry where 7 out of 10 people are not happy with the outcome of their project.
With Window Nation's The More You Buy, The More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get 0 interest for 5 years. Window Nation, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Quickly for Alex Strofe, caller 14 was on hold and hung up.
Oh, wow.
So there's an extra spot. First caller at 800-990-3776 is going to be stuck on whatever side caller 8 chose. So real quick, 800-990-3776. It's your chance to get in last second to over-under. And there you go, Strofe. All right, hit the music. It's Kyle and Brust.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over Under.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe is running the show. As always, you know where to get us, 800-990-3776. Carbos Talk text line. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And, of course, as always, on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Got a talker on the phone here. What were they talking about, Stroke?
Got to get his info.
I got to get his information in case he wins.
Can't you put him on hold or no?
Well,
last time that happened,
yeah, they hung up on me.
Someone hung up.
Any more questions, Smart Alec?
First and foremost, I may be sick, so I still whoop that ass, but also my patience ain't gonna be the best now.
Your tune is better like the show was yesterday when you're lost. That didn't make any sense. I tried.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just get to over under.
I saw you swimming yesterday. Stroke was all nervous, having to do all that talking.
What?
Yesterday.
Why was I nervous?
I don't know.
I like when I talk. What are you talking about?
It's his favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, what are you talking? I love hearing myself talk.
Yeah.
Over under time on Kyle and Brust. I've got a topic, a list of 10. Kyle and Brust will have 3 minutes and 10 guesses to get as many correct as they can. Our buddy K-Walk was caller 8. K-Walk, though, not a believer like Smash Mouth. He is on the under.
Nailed it.
Oh, what a great song. Well, you were were you even born when that song actually came out?
I guess I don't know. I know it from Shrek.
Ooh, don't we all?
I think it's also the end of Rat Race.
Oh, another great movie. Great movie. He was also a young buck too. That was like 02, 03.
Baby.
I was 3 years old when I'm a Believer by Smash Mouth was released. Caller 14, technically 15, was Tony in Wauwatosa. He is on the over, but not by choice. All right.
Pulling for you, Tony. It's our job.
Weird one today. I got a little creative. Got the creative juices flowing.
All right, let's hear it.
You might need some clarification. I am looking for the 10 lowest jersey numbers on the Packers roster with rookie draft picks included in that list. So the 10 lowest jersey numbers on the Packers roster, rookie draft picks included. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm asking for?
10 lowest jersey numbers on the Packers' current roster?
Correct. Makes complete sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know why it wouldn't.
Okay, great. Because I'm not looking for like jersey sales. I'm looking for the actual number on the jersey.
Okay.
Okay, great. Your time starts in 3, 2. Ben, you're the final answer
All right,
because
you
you're
ready?
not 6. 3,
You
2, 1,
ready?
go.
Javon Bullard, final answer.
Hang on.
No, just listen to me now. Javon Bullard, final answer. Jordan
I
Love.
have to say final.
Okay, Javon Bullard.
Javon Bullard final?
Yes.
He's right because he switched his number to 7.
Jordan Love, final.
Just slow down for a second.
God dang it! Just you, Jordan Love, say it.
Jordan Love final.
Matthew Golden, say it.
Yeah, I wanted to go up.
Just
Matthew Golden final.
Josh
Micah
Jacobs.
Parsons final.
Go ahead.
I did.
Josh Jacobs.
JJ 8 final.
Yep. Christian Watson.
Final. Christian.
And that's where you get stuck.
Okay. Now
is that 6?
That is 6.
Because Jaden Reed's number 11. Now, do they have a number?
Wait. Jaden Reed final.
Well, I mean,
Yep, Jaden Reed's
so
on there.
he is in that. Oh,
Yeah, Malik Willis is gone. He was 2.
okay. Now, how many do we need?
That's 7.
You need 1.
So we have
You have Matthew Golden, Micah Parsons, Javon Bullard, Josh Jacobs, Christian Watson, Jordan Love, Jaden Reed.
2 minutes.
Is Reed our highest number at 11?
I can answer that, right?
Yeah.
I think I can answer that. Yeah. He's your highest number.
McManus was 17. So that's in the mix. It's in the mix.
Yeah, it's
Remember,
in the mix.
53, and there's a lot on the team, so this is where it gets tough.
I have not looked at the new numbers of the new guys.
McManus.
I don't
I'm
know.
writing down. I swear they have a 16.
Oh, Bo Melton.
Yeah,
Oh, no. Bo Melton. He did
he's-
switch to
he
16.
switched.
He switched to 16. Yeah. Try it. Bo Melton.
Bo
final.
Melton, final.
Wow. That's
My
right.
boy.
Last name on the
You like
list.
that poll?
My boy.
You like that poll?
My boy.
Last name
My
on the list is
boy.
Bo Melton. So you are missing number 3 and 4, the third lowest and fourth lowest numbers on the list.
What were the numbers?
So it's in between 16 and 11?
You're missing number 2 and number 6.
There's a number 2 on the team now?
And there's a number 6. on
So
the team
either
now, yes.
Number 2 and 6.
Number 2 might be
Not
not Desmond Ritter.
What was Ritter? Could he be
well,
6?
one of them is probably going to be McCord.
Oh, McCord.
Yeah, Kyle McCord final answer.
Wow, yeah, he's
McCord
number 6.
final.
He's number 6. You're
And
missing
then-
number 2.
And number 2 is
Who
probably
stole?
going to be.
It's got to be a rookie.
It must be. Is it the new corner?
2
Brandon
is an
Cisse?
aggressive number.
Brandon Cisse?
Hey, wait up. You did the, hey, I'm going to underpromise. I'm sick. My brain won't work. 10 out of 10.
Cook, baby, cook. Cook, baby, cook.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
That woke me up.
Congrats to Tony and Wauwatosa.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with you, Kyle.
Yeah.
I pulled Melton.
You did pull Melton. You did
That was the
pull Melton.
winner.
That
But
was
the last two were very wise. I was thinking
McCord
I
was
think it was
6
the-
in college, I feel like.
I was thinking he was going to be like a teen number.
Well, I know Desmond Ritter's like
Desmond
18.
Ritter's 18.
18.
Yeah. Wow,
So-
Kyle, again.
Yeah, I mean, I know my team a little bit. But Bo, I would have forgot.
Kyle
Bo.
McCord is a crazy Paul. I didn't think there was a shot you guys were pulling that one.
Hey,
Well,
I think you're wrong in thinking we couldn't pull that.
Kyle McCord, how often are you thinking of his jersey?
It's not
Never.
about his jersey.
But
It's about like where the players usually have their jersey numbers.
Who wears the number 6 outside of quarterbacks? It's not like a cool looking, like number 2 is a cool looking number, right?
Correct.
Like
Six is so
ain't-
irrelevant.
Yeah, number 6 is not, unless you're like a D lineman or something like that. Number 6 isn't a number a receiver's gonna wear. Yeah, let me get number 6. What's the greatest number 6 of all time?
I don't even think about all time. I'm saying who's the best number 6 in the NFL right now.
I couldn't tell you.
Best
Even the
number
great quarterbacks
6
don't wear number
jersey
6.
number
Wow, that's crazy.
in the NFL.
Troy Aikman?
Baker Mayfield?
Oh my God!
Isn't he 6?
Right now,
Is it Baker 6?
it's a punter and Baker.
Yeah. Who's the punter?
Long time All Pro punter. Good with the arm.
Oh, what the hell's his name? I know exactly what you're talking
Rhymes with one of my teammates
about. That doesn't help
in
me.
college. Yes, it does.
Gosser,
No,
Kaminsky,
no,
Hayes Davis.
no. But you're like, think of another like a stud.
Oh, Johnny Hecker.
There
Johnny
you go. There you go.
There it is.
Diana McGuanago, quickly before we take a 2-minute break. Carbos Talking text line.
Yeah, I'm still mad at you, so I don't want to talk to you.
Wait, Dirty D, what did I miss? Why? Wait, whoa.
Jason Hale's Corners and Dirty D called at the same time again yesterday.
Oh, I'm going to leave it alone.
And they still think it's a joke, and it's not funny anymore.
Why is it
Kyle,
not?
I just wanted to let you know
Yes, ma'am.
that you nailed it, buddy, and to think that clown yesterday wanted to get rid of you, I got your back, Kyle.
Wait, what? Wait, who?
When did I say I wanted to get rid of him?
Wait a minute. What did I miss?
Some guy yesterday called in and said that it would be nice if it was the Strofe and Brust hour and wanted to get rid of you, Kyle.
I don't think he was saying that. I think he said when Kyle is out, I don't mind the Strofe and Brust hour.
No, I like the way she took it in because maybe if she took it that way, everybody else did. Call back in now, you jerk.
It's actually he loves the show.
Oh, in that case, hey.
John in Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was John in Milwaukee.
It was John in Milwaukee.
Pipe down over there.
Well, I mean, Dirty D got me all hyped up. Well, gotta blow it. I gotta blow it every break. Get the snot out. Boy,
you jerk.
Can I just say this morning when I woke up, when I blew my nose, actually,
no,
I could tell.
Back in 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Looking for a better spot for your next team outing or client meeting? Welcome to Veer North, Milwaukee's upscale sports bar, designed for more than just game day. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Veer North, located on Milwaukee's east side, your go-to for catching the big game, happy hour, or your next group outing. This is more than your average sports bar. Elevated food, craft cocktails, and a modern atmosphere. Perfect for off-site meetings and entertaining clients. And when the game's on, you've got the best seat in the house. Veer North, Milwaukee's east side destination for business and game day alike.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
Get your green and gold off-season fix right here. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
We will 100% be discussing the Milwaukee Brewers later in the program. Throttling the Diamondbacks today.
How about the bats out again? I mean, even yesterday they still had some bats.
Yeah. That's 2 runs. Was it 6-2?
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
Before,
you're thinking of 2 days ago.
Basically,
well, 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
That's
great to see. And reinforcements are on the way. Like I said, we will get to them because there's other news along with the game today with Brandon Woodruff. But Salvatore Frelick also.
Salvatore!
Be good to get him back to playing like an everyday guy you can rely on with the bat.
There was
Been a rough
never
start.
doubt. There was
Been a rough start.
No, never doubt. I bet his wins above replacement is positive now.
I'd hope so.
I would too.
For as good as he is with the glove.
So good with the glove.
So good with the glove.
2 home runs this week.
So, Kyle, I saw you jump in the YouTube chat yesterday.
I did.
Did you
Hippa!
catch? Did you that you're sick?
Yeah, Yeah, I didn't report that.
Sure, I'm in
No,
trouble.
he claimed HIPAA.
Yeah, he just said that. Where are you?
Yeah, what are you doing? I'm surprised. I'm confused.
Wait, you just said he hopped in the YouTube chat that he was sick.
And I said HIPAA. And then you said he claimed HIPAA.
All right, continue the show.
Yeah, you're not paying attention.
Golly. So my question to you is, did you catch any of like the first part of the program?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I went home. I went home like you guys instructed me to. Well, I didn't go home.
I love how you make it seem like I instructed you to.
What do you mean you didn't go home?
I did not go home. But
what would you do?
Well, because listen.
Wait a second.
I had an appointment yesterday, and I told y'all. I said I'm out. I am here at work. I got stuff to do. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to do. And so when y'all sent me home, I said, well, hell, I still have my appointment tonight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay close to where my appointment is. So I went to my parents' house. And I took me a nap before my appointment because I didn't feel like driving 30 minutes away from my appointment.
So when you were here, I believe it was this. I don't know. It was, like I said, Strofe, long week. Was it Monday or Tuesday that we did the show about he who must not be named anymore?
Oh, wow. What does that mean?
Where we talked way too much about a cornerback.
Oh, that was Monday. Jew!
Benjamin St. Juice, he who must not be named.
Crazy.
What's crazy?
I mean, what you said.
What'd I say? He who must not be named?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't spend any more of the program as we did on Monday mentioning Benjamin St. Juice. Because your whole thing about Brandon Cisse, the 52nd overall pick, second-round draft pick for the Green Bay Packers, your assessment after 15 minutes of watching film.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Was he is not ready.
He
won't be ready right away.
He is not ready day one to be a starter. He's raw. He has some tools. He has great potential, but day one I wouldn't say he's a plug and play type guy from day one.
All right, that's Kyle's opinion. This is what ESPN.com's Matt Miller had to say. So do you trust Kyle Wallace or do you trust Matt Miller? I read this to Kyle.
Well, let's see what Matt says.
On the top 100 draft picks, where does Brandon Cisse fall on the list?
Top 100?
Yeah.
Probably number 42.
18.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. The top. Okay. The 52nd overall pick.
Let me read.
Matt Miller is stupid. Gotta be stupid. Matt Miller, stupid.
No, you want Matt Miller to be right.
I want him to be right, but he's stupid. No, you're telling me the number 52 overall pick, the guy that almost slid to the third round, is the top 18? Oh, he just
The Packers needed length at cornerback while also getting younger and better at the position. Cisse is a press man dream with 4.41 speed and a 31 3/8 inch arm length. Arm length, baby. With Keyshawn Nixon in his final year of the deal, Cisse could be an early starting role. Grabbing him 20 spots later than he was ranked shows that GM Bryan is still one of the league's best at attacking value and drafting high-leverage positions. The Packers were limited on pick capital after the Parsons trade, so the mix of need and value makes this one of my favorite day 2 picks.
Listen, ESPN, if y'all want somebody to be a part-time draft scout or analyst, you can hire me. Matt Miller is so far off. Listen, I'm not saying that this kid can't be good, but I'm saying him to be the 18th. Stop.
You're just branding yourself more as the Brandon Cisse hater.
No, I'm not a Brandon Cisse hater, but to sit here and say press man,
Kyle St. Juice,
one of the best press man coverage guys. Come on now, stop it. He's going to be great in zone coverage. That's why he's a better fit for this scheme.
That's the only thing I didn't bring up when I read this yesterday is, by everything else I was reading and seeing, is that he would be perfect. And that's why I think he has the best opportunity to potentially play is because of his length and speed. If there is a great pass rush, he can jump things, play back, and use his speed and his arm.
Jump things. I think he had one interception last year. He wasn't a turnover
when I say
machine.
Jump things, do the Keyshawn Nixon. Bat balls away with speed and recovery and arm length.
He's going to be a starter in the NFL for the Green Bay Packers. I do not have any doubt about that. But Matt Miller sitting here saying that he's going to be great in press man, he can do all this. Dude, he's raw. He's definitely a guy raw with a lot of potential who still has to be developed. He's going to have some brain farts. He's going to have some issues. But Matt Miller sitting there saying he's number 18 is clearly because Matt Miller must have fell in love with Brandon Cisse. And again, I think the kid's going to be very good, but I don't want people thinking
you're
that,
the Brandon Cisse hater.
No,
forever.
You think going to be a lot? If somebody says you're a top 18 corner, that means you come into the league that you're going to be a lockdown corner.
Top 18 corner? You mean
Top
18
play,
overall?
That to me, if you're a top 20 overall ranked type guy at a cornerback position, then you should be a lockdown corner. You should be that should be your path for the future. I can't for sure say that he's going to be a top lockdown corner, but I do believe that he'll be a good corner for the Packers.
Again, we're trusting the guy that Elliott Wolf did not make room on his staff for when
mistake.
Kyle applied
Elliott
for the Green Bay Packers.
He might be the GM of the Green Bay Packers if he would have accepted me. They would have said, wow, you found this kid, Kyle. We got to keep you. You have an eye for talent.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Remember, I wrote the thing about David Bakhtiari before he got drafted. Don't you ever forget that. It's printed and written in history. Don't you ever forget
Printed and written where? In your laptop?
No, on a draft. It's a Rap with DJ K-Wall draft blog on Google from back in 2013.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Strofe, have you put eyes on It's a Rap from DJ K-Wall?
Wit.
W-I-T?
Yeah.
Are you Googling? Does it
if
still exist on the internet?
If they still have the blog spots on Google, I'm not sure.
Are you? There was one called Blogger, and then there was one called Blogspot. Which one was it?
It was Blogspot. Did they get rid of that? It might have.
No, I believe Blogspot still exists. My first website was also on Blogspot.
Look at
you guys grinding your way to the industry.
Yeah, I mean it was a thing.
You find it, Strophy?
Good luck, Strophe.
It was such a bad blog that they had to erase it from history.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I'm just I hope Matt Miller's right, but I think Matt Miller talking about good press man in a defense that is known to play more zone is pretty.
Rap spelled R-A-P or W-R-A-P?
W-R-A-P.
It's a rap with DJ K-Wall.
Yeah,
on Blogspot. I can't find it either.
That is an insane title of a.
It was a rap with DJ K-Wall was my radio show name back at UW Whitewater.
Your radio name was what?
DJ K-Wall. I go by. People call me K-Wall outside of here.
Huh.
Yeah, Kyle, last name Wallace.
I like K-Dub.
Yeah, long story short, everybody called my brother D-Wall, so they knew me as K-Wall. So when I came into high school, everybody was like, "Oh, you're little D-Wall. What up, K-Wall?" I said,
"Little D-Wall."
Yeah, he was the man.
DJ K-Wall.
Yeah.
DJ K-Wall.
So can I ask y'all something? When you guys heard this, were you like, "Oh yeah, Matt Miller's right," or were you say you're a little skeptical?
Here's what I said. I said, this is great to see, but I need like 4 more top 100 lists so we can compile and get an average, because it would be like I had brought it to the analogy of when power rankings come out on Tuesdays in the NFL. Strofe sometimes will take 5 to 6 websites, and the Packers will be in 6 different places. And you can average it out to try and get a better feel of where they actually are. So I need more here before I'm like, yeah, Matt Miller's the end-all, be-all on the NFL draft. Now, that being said, it's not a bad thing, right? Like, you can admit, like the same way we talked about Lukas Van Ness getting his 5th-year option, we think it's stupid, but it'd be good to be wrong. For you think Matt Miller's stupid for having him this high, but you'd be happy if you were wrong.
Yeah, I'll be happy if he was wrong. I would happily be proven wrong. I don't see it being that way. I see it being kind of the way I expect it to be, that the Packers are going to give him every opportunity to prove himself, but I think what they'll find is either we're going to say, A, we're going to try our young rookie guy who's going to be out there that we expect to be the corner for this team for the next 4 to 5 years, or B, we're going to give him a little time to grow and we're not going to throw him to the fire. Or they might throw him to the fire and then all of a sudden, because the last thing the Packers want to do at the cornerback position is you don't want to throw somebody to the fire and then have him get his confidence messed up.
He's going to have everything. He's going to have a chance to prove himself before the season starts in that cornerback room. Richard in the 920. I'll quickly give this to you before we go to Jason Wilde. Where was DDS, Kyle? Where was DDS in the top 100?
DDS, he should have. I would think DDS slid because based off how good he was the year before, I would say DDS was what, 58?
66, but the write-up is great for him. The Packers need bodies at the edge, and they also need young long-term options after trading Gary to Dallas. Dennis Sutton was one of the best value picks of the entire class, and his availability midway through round 4 was puzzling. Teams I spoke with said he had a floor of round 3, given his 23.5 sacks in college, a good athletic profile. And I poked at this one, too, because I said, the teams I spoke to said he had a floor of round 3, then why didn't every team select him in round 3?
Matt, I'm telling you, Matt Miller.
You might want to send that to the editor and make sure it makes sense.
Let me not talk about Matt Miller. He has the same brand that we do.
For
ESPN.
Sure. We'll do the Iron Jock giveaway in the ESPN Wisconsin portion, probably after Jason Wilde. But first, before we get to Jason, I'm going to tell you about Road America, located in between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay, right around Plymouth. Elkhart Lake is a legendary 14-turn road course that has amazing racing, amazing atmosphere. You can stay for the whole weekend, camp on site, eat whatever you want, bring whatever you want into the facility, and you bring the family. Kids 16 and under get in free with the paying adult at the gate. Open views, walk around, get a golf cart, bring your scooter. Just enjoy a great summer day at Road America. And if you want a great Father's Day treat, the 21st is when IndyCar is in town. So go to roadamerica.com. Come for the experience and stay for the race. roadamerica.com. Get your IndyCar tickets today. Jason Wilde on the Yuengling Guest Hotline next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with some delays along southbound 41, pretty much from before Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive. Northbound's backed up from before Mayfair Road all the way up past Silver Spring. We've also got southbound 43 with a heavy ride before Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette interchange. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, showers early, then clearing with frost. A low of 36 at the lake, 30 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and cool with isolated showers, a high of 48. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Take it home this April at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. $300,000 is on the line, and you're at bat to win your share. Just play with your rewards card for entrance. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your April drawing entries all count toward another prize drawing in June. It's the Base Race Game Show. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Look, it's Jake from our store in Kenosha.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick.
Your email said you had a big surprise.
Look and tell me what you see.
Wow, I see 9 perfect examples of the classic diamond solitaire engagement ring.
They're gorgeous.
These rings are exactly what people imagine when they hear the words engagement ring.
Monica, do you think it will always be like that?
Evermore.
That long?
And each of these is 3/4 of a carat.
$998.
Unbelievable. So how much do we sell them for?
That is how much we sell them for.
Can we do that?
We're the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America, Rick. We can do anything we want.
But for how long?
Evermore.
People can choose any of the 9 most popular style solitaires, 3/4 of a carat, and each of them was created in the heart of a miniature star.
5 different diamond shapes, 2 colors of gold. Evermore, just $998.
Or $1498 with a 1 carat diamond center with diamonds on the side.
Learn more at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Get out of the house this summer and head to Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. You can camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in the racing your way. It's more than just a race, it's a full experience. IndyCar is the must-see race coming June 18th through the 21st. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Looking for a dinner that actually impresses and cocktails that keep the conversation going? Head to the second floor of St. Kate the Arts Hotel and discover the Studio Kitchen and Cocktails. Bold, elevated dinners, thoughtfully crafted cocktails. It's the kind of place where every plate and every pour is made with intention. Come for dinner, stay for another round. The Studio Kitchen and Cocktails on the second floor at St. Kate the Arts Hotel.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Is that Newstrofe? That's kind of, I didn't like I've been trying to get information on that because I genuinely feel for Jason for how much he's had to pester to try and get information for all of us. Joining us on the Yuengling Guest Hotline on Kyle Brust with Strofe running the show is Jason Wilde. What's up, Jason?
Not much, guys. How are you?
Oh, taking in the news of the day. I guess.
You guys excited about that?
Shocked. Don't quite understand. We don't think it makes a whole lot of sense based off of a lot of reasons. So I'll toss it to you. What do you make of Goody picking up the 5th-year option for Lukas Van Ness?
It means that he very much believes in his potential.
But how long can you wait for potential?
The production. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't done. Because the production's not there. Right? I mean, he's got 8.5 sacks. Now, he does have, again, he missed 8 games total last year, 7 with the foot, and then when they played their 7th graders in that last game. So, 9 games of production, that's a little bit of a challenge versus a full season. But, he did have a pretty good pass rush win rate last year, so that's encouraging. But the bottom line is he's got 8.5 sacks, which is fewer in 3 seasons than Micah Parsons has ever had in one season, as he's had double digits every single year. In fact, he's had, I think, 12 or more every single year.
On that note, Jason, is it fair because of the pick swap to say that Will McDonald had 10.5 in his rookie year in one season?
Yeah, it is certainly fair. Although I don't know, did he have a down year last year? I guess he
hasn't been as productive, but still more productive than Lukas.
Tried at Pulaski High School, right? And then he went somewhere else after that. Yes, no. In Milwaukee? I think so. Look, they drafted him based on his potential. Now they're picking up the 5th-year option based on his potential. But that doesn't necessarily but again, he played with a broken thumb throughout the 24 season. He missed all that time last season. They don't have a whole lot of other options. It's not
they've drafted other options now. In the last 2 drafts, they've drafted 3 defensive linemen now who are all edge guys.
So Kyle, I'm sorry. You're not on board with this? Is what you're saying?
I think it could have been a proven thing because if I'm correct, you said the Packers offered Quay Walker a contract during the season last year, correct? After they did not give him the 5th-year option.
They did, which would have been a longer term. Well, why not do? Well, because then what if you're right about him and he sucks? What if he's not that good?
Well, then you don't have to hold on to him.
Right. So you have him under contract for the 27 season. First of all, there have been more than a few guys that have been traded while on their 5th-year option. So I don't think we can rule out the possibility that if for some reason they were to sour on him, not that I'm saying that they should, by the way.
Jerry,
but
we got somebody for you.
I don't know what exactly he's going to do this season, but I think the hope would be that that potential finally becomes production. But you guys are right. And I don't disagree with you on the fact that they don't have as much evidence as they would certainly like that he is a good player. But, $14.5 million in the grand scheme of things is probably not that big of a deal. And to your point about the Quay Walker thing, like this does give them the flexibility to either sign, if he's great this year, then they can sign him to an extension and everything's right with the world. And if not, it's not like this is what he gets this year. He's going to be playing this year on like $3.1 million or something like that. Like, he's not breaking the bank. But do I think that he's had the productivity that you would want for a guy who's the 23rd or the 13th overall pick in 23? No, I think that's completely fair to feel that way. So, I think it's still a prove-it year for him, but he does have the security of a fifth-year option. Now, at the same time, like, how did you feel about Devontae Wyatt getting the fifth-year option?
So we did this out loud. We basically said, all right, both have been injured a fair share, but we felt as if the production of Devontae Wyatt never made us have this full-on reaction to the fifth-year option for Devontae.
Okay, and what are Devontae Wyatt's numbers?
Well, I mean, just last year, Devontae Wyatt, and where he got injured and he only played 10 games, he had 4 sacks, right? And he's coming from the defensive tackle position, and you just felt like his impact in a game, you saw it, right? Even week 1 when he got hurt in 2024 against the Eagles, I believe in that game, we still kind of saw some flashes like, okay, there might be something there with Devontae Wyatt, whereas Lukas Van Ness, I don't think we've seen enough pop plays. We haven't seen enough of saying, oh, wow, look at that by Lukas Van Ness plays, which allow for us to think, okay, that fifth-year option, let's see what we got. We're still waiting to see that potential where Devontae –
and scared that it could turn into watching Rashawn Gary 2.0 next year.
Yeah, that's a distinct possibility. Now, again, I think Devontae Wyatt has been solid. I don't think he's been great. He's obviously, his lack of staying healthy is not his fault. Like, there's not much he could do about, I think it was Warren Brinson that crashed into his leg last year. He played 14 games in 2024. But I would also argue after he came back, he was not super productive, right? Like, he was out there, but he wasn't. You didn't see many pop plays from him when he came back from that injury.
Well, we can all agree he's had a better career to start his career than we've seen for Lukas Van Ness, right? We can all agree on that.
I mean, I think they're both kind of just okay. Like, I'm certainly not a Lukas Van Ness stan. I would say that, all right, let's do this. If you had to say that you only could keep one of them, or if you had to say that one of these 3 people have been the most productive and most reliable, would you say it's Lukas Van Ness?
No.
Would you say it's Devontae Wyatt?
Yeah.
Or would you say it's Quay Walker? Because Quay Walker is the one that they were ready to give an extension to.
And I think Quay Walker probably was the most productive and most consistent for them, absolutely, at that linebacker position. And when I look at Devontae Wyatt, especially this past season, he just seems – is he replaceable? Yes, but he just seems like a guy that we actually need. I feel like this defense would have been better off when Michael Parsons went down. If Devontae Wyatt was still healthy, I think this defense wouldn't have been as bad. I think like that was the guy. The combination of Micah and Devontae going down is what just ended this defensive line last year.
Yeah, I think it's probably unfair that we leave him off the list of guys that they missed last year. I think that's a really good point by you. But again, I think this also gives them flexibility. We joke about my draft and replace thing, but I still think that that's their mentality. And in this case, they're not tied to either one of these players long term at this point. Ideally, what you would like for these fifth-year options is to never have to use them, right? Because the guy is so good after 3 years that you are already extending him to a new deal.
That's absolutely another thing we had mentioned is like of all the first-round picks and all the times we talk about the first-round picks, we're having the same conversations at the same time about them. Now, Jason Wilde joining us here on the Yuengling guest hotline. Jason, this is kind of where I landed, right? And I'm not saying you feel this way, but I'd like to get your opinion on it. Say you're somebody that was like, hey, this team was 9-3-1 before they lost Micah in Denver. And then you are able to get back 4 key contributors, some more major than others, in Micah, Tucker, Zach Tom, and Devontae Wyatt. You believe Goody had a good offseason, addressing special teams, replacing guys at linebacker, getting value out of Gary, whatever, right? What is stopping you from saying this team can't be in that same position where they're trending towards making a deep run in the playoffs?
Yeah, nothing other than staying healthy.
Yeah,
right.
fair.
And by the way, like, I want to go back to something Kyle said earlier. Like, look, I don't know what the dentist is going to be, right? And neither do any of us. You guys, the Packers don't know what he's going to be. Hell, Dennis Sutton doesn't know what he's going to be. We don't know what Barron Sorrell is going to be, even though Barron Sorrell's dad is very confident that 99 is going to shine, right? We don't know what Colin Oliver's going to be, even though we saw him play in one game, basically, right, in the Minnesota game at the end of the season. So, those guys, they're all kind of like, I don't want to call them crapshoots, but we don't know, right? They're young players who could pop, or maybe they don't. We've seen glimpses of what Brenton Cox can do, but again, I don't think Brenton Cox has shown enough where you're like, I want that guy
Don't you have Lukas
to
Van
be
Ness
starting
in that
on
same,
opening day.
But Lukas Van Ness is in that same, I would say, breath as all those other guys, right? He's just been in the league
Right,
longer
but
than
he
most
has.
of them.
You've been very interruptive today, I've noticed.
Homer 2.0.
Yeah. So no, I am definitely not standing. Am I using that right? For Lukas Van Ness, I agree, and frankly, he has been less in terms of living up to the expectations because he's a first-round pick. But he has played more than any of those guys we mentioned, right? I mean, Cox missed most of last season with a groin injury. The other guys are young, and they're going to start the season without Micah Parsons. The question that I have is, do you get a better Lukas Van Ness if he's in a contract year trying to earn an extension, or do you get a better Lukas Van Ness when you have given him the fifth-year option and kind of allayed his concerns about what his future is, right? And I don't know that. I would never pretend to know Lukas Van Ness well enough to be able to speak to that. But I don't think it's a exorbitant price to pay for him. I do think he's got a ton to prove. But they decided that the person that I have more of a beef with is trying to understand why Goody constantly says such nice things, even after he traded him, about Rashawn Gary. Like, again, what his view was versus other people that I talked to in the league about him, about obviously the way we talked about him. Like, he gave Rashawn Gary the benefit of the doubt for a very long time. And maybe he wasn't as bad as his statistics might have shown, but the bottom line is that for being the 12th overall pick in 2019, he was not as productive as they needed him to be. And neither has Lukas Van Ness to this point. If he stays healthy, they clearly believe that he is going to be a really good player. They could very well be wrong. They've been wrong many times with their personnel decisions. But I don't think this is like a catastrophic, like, oh, we gave him the fifth-year option. Now, I would argue that giving Rashawn Gary $96 million was way more problematic, right? Like, that was a mistake. And when I look at Lukas Van Ness, you're not tied long-term to him. So I think you have every right to be critical and be questioning it. But again, I don't think it ties them so long-term where, in 2029 we're going, oh my God, can you believe they signed this guy to an extension? They have the flexibility now not to do it if they don't want to.
Jason, really quickly, I know you have to go. If you had to choose going into this season, going back to start the offseason, between keeping Kingsley and Enagbare or having Lukas Van Ness on the roster going into 2026, who would you keep?
I'm a Kingsley and Enagbare guy. Whether or not I'm right or wrong, people can certainly debate that as well. But, you were talking about pop plays earlier. Like, he made them in the game they beat. That was a big play. He had another big play late in the season. Like, I'm eager to see what he does for the Jets because, things don't seem to go well for anybody that goes to the Jets. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if that happens for him.
You're really going to have to take time out of your day to go watch Enagbare on the Jets.
Yeah, I will probably more be just checking stat lines than
Fair
actually
enough.
making the effort to watch their games.
Fair enough, Jason. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde, Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations.
I knew he was tight on time, so I just wanted to keep on. Poof.
Yeah, you were popping him.
I was
Pop
trying
out,
to,
jab,
I was
jab,
trying
jab,
to
jab.
get something out of him.
Actually, my guy Matty at the Prince Club does have some classes where you can jab, 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 jab. Work at the boxing area at the Princeton Club because they have everything. whatever you need. And when you think about growing in 2026, well, you should think about the Princeton Club. Again, there's no better time to start your fitness journey, because if you're somebody that's sitting right now thinking like, I need to get started, well, just get a tour, because you're going to see in the Madison area and in New Berlin and Milwaukee what they have to offer for you. And when you invest time into getting a healthy body, everything else around your life gets better, mentally, physically. The endorphins get flowing, and you can find people that are rooting for you to get better. Everyone working out the staff there is working towards helping you get there. They provide everything you need, clean health clubs. Find your better tomorrow today at the Princeton Club. Alex Strofe is a walking mess. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We still have some delays along southbound 43, starting from just before Capitol, all the way down past Fond du Lac Avenue and into the Marquette. On the northbound side, slowing down from the Kilbourne Tunnel all the way up to Locust. Southbound on 41, we do have delays from just before Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive, but the northbound side backing up before Mayfair Road all the way up to Silver Spring. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, showers early, clearing with frost. A low of 36 at the lake, 30 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and cool with isolated showers, a high of 48. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. For custom apparel that helps your team, business, or event stand out, choose Big Frog. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Michelle Smallman.
We had the draft in Pittsburgh. What are they doing? Waiting around for him again? After, as Courtney just pointed out, Omar Khan and company said, it's going to be different this year. We're not going to have to wait around. The timeline is not going to be as long as it was last year. It really doesn't seem like a lot has changed. I know we still have a while to get to certain organized team activities for him to make the choice or make it as pronounced as it was last year, but I just don't understand why they are going down this road again. But especially because you're ushering a new era with Mike McCarthy as the head coach. But it feels like you're kind of stuck in the same position as you were last year. It doesn't feel like a new era of Pittsburgh Steelers football if you're going down the same road as you did last year, waiting for a quarterback in his 40s to decide whether or not he wants to play football.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest with 3 days of giveaways, daily events, and doorbuster deals May 1st through the 3rd. Join us for a weekend of deep discounts on your favorite brands and products throughout the store. Fun, interactive events, games, and demos the whole family will love. Plus, a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes and giveaways, including a Massimo UTV grand prize sponsored by Mobile One. Shop, save, and celebrate during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest, May 1st through the 3rd.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofer on the show. It's final for the Milwaukee Brewers, throttling the Arizona Diamondbacks 13-1.
A lot of runs in this series.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Now, Strofe, you're a walking disaster. Put yourself on the video stream, if you please could, for those on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. I mean, that shirt is horrible. And
what's horrible about
so he was standing like he sticks out like a sore thumb. In general,
it's because he's so small.
I know his whole body. And so I walk out of the downstairs of our this area where we're at to go out to this 3rd Street Market Hall, and I just see this like 6'3", scrawny, white-faced, long-armed, man-ish person.
Ish is right.
I still don't understand the issue. I was existing. And
You were just standing there in that stupid reversible throwback ESPN shirt, and you just look stupid.
The jacket is cool, but everything on you look oversized. Everything looks like your boyfriend's or something like that. Like,
what?
Yeah,
you get the sweatshirt.
Yeah,
this isn't oversized. It's too small.
Yeah, and look at you got the sleeve. Why you got the sleeves rolled up like that?
Yeah.
Because I always roll my sleeves.
Yeah, let me see them. Everything look too
big.
big.
But look how much sleeve there is.
Look how much space it is.
Oh my God, it's like a windbreaker.
It is a windbreaker.
I know, but like you start flying. If you start flapping your arms, you might start flying.
What is that? What's the bird? What's the thing that glides like a gliding animal? What's that thing that jumps and glides? That's what you look like.
Regardless,
roast that was Kyle. Nice job.
No, but again, we're trying to paint the picture how ridiculous you look. For those who can't see it. No, you don't.
You're jealous.
I'm not.
You wish your shirt was reversible.
Again, no, I'm not going to lose sleep over that comment. What I will
Flying
say,
squirrel. You look like a flying squirrel.
What does his wife say to me? She said, "Oh, Strofe, that's a cool jacket you're wearing."
Yeah, cool jacket. Not you inside.
Yeah.
I mean,
what
the jacket's cool. It just doesn't fit you. A lot of the stuff you were like yesterday, you look like some just like fake.
So again,
old
you weren't even
Navy
here
type.
yesterday.
I came up to Strofe.
Y'all kicked me out.
I came up to Strofe. I didn't say that on the air, Strofe.
It did go on air. It did go on air. It went.
Yeah. Strofe is standing in the market hall, and I just say, "You look ridiculous." I just say, "You look ridiculous." And there's a security guard standing there, and I go, "Please, can you just tell him that looks horrible?" And he goes, "Yeah, man. I saw him with some lady friend too," and I was just like, "Yeah." And he's not gonna have that lady friend if he keeps dressing like that. And he's like, "You ain't lying."
I bet he got a good laugh out of that.
He did, and Strofe then just clammed up, shut down, walked away.
Strofe.
That didn't happen at all.
Oh, it didn't?
I talked to the security guard for another 2 minutes.
Strofe, so when you put that on today, you thought, "Oh man, I look good today," didn't you?
Not necessarily. I had this laid out yesterday, and I wore something else.
I just, to each their own. I can't control how you are, but maybe you need to get more fitted clothing. Maybe you need to invest in your clothing.
The second thing is, Kyle, we had a team meeting today in which his fiance, we've talked about this, works here.
Oh, wonderful.
And she was standing up right behind him, and he did not offer her a spot to sit down.
Wait a minute.
For 30 minutes.
So why would you not offer her a seat? That's so ungentlemanlike. That's your dang
I didn't know
fiance.
Are you still doing the look at your left finger thing? Like, are you still using that? Because it's going to run out quick.
And I'll do it again.
What do you do? Is this 1950s where women got to just basically serve us men?
Guys, I go into the airport to pick up my fiance. I don't think either one of you get to lecture me about chivalry.
Oh, well, I know one thing. When I pick up my lady from the airport, she walks outside. I get her
You
bags.
probably order an Uber and stay at your parents' house for 3
Not
more
at all.
nights.
I pick her up, and I put her bags in the car. I would never make my fiance stand in a meeting or stand anywhere. I take the chair, and I push her into the chair.
Strofe probably doesn't get up for pregnant ladies on public transportation.
Doesn't. He said, "Oh, look at that. You're pregnant. Go ahead and stand for 30 minutes." That is disgraceful.
I'm not the one that knocked you up. It's not my issue.
That's disgraceful that you did
horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
Poor girl. And
I didn't even know I did it until after the fact.
I bet she was
I
leaning
didn't even know
against
she was
the
in the
wall,
meeting.
So that's the thing, the self-awareness part. Like,
Yeah, self-aware.
Yeah, and you're such a lie. We know you're a documented liar. You knew she was there.
I knew she was in the room prior to the meeting because she said something to me, and then I thought she left. I didn't know she was in the meeting.
So you didn't turn to your right or left at all?
No, the meeting was happening in front of me. Why would I turn around?
Okay, so you just don't scan the room ever.
Yeah.
Directly behind me?
When your fiance is standing right behind you, stop acting like you didn't check or know she was there.
I
You're
didn't
such
know
a
she was
liar.
there. I'm being dead serious.
Or when people ask questions during meetings, you turn your head to the left, you turn your head to the right.
I looked at Ben at one point, and I didn't see her. And Ben was behind me.
Did you
to my left.
apologize at least?
No, I have nothing to apologize for.
Yes, you do.
Chivalry's
You literally
dead, Kyle.
made your fiance stand up
I
for
didn't
30
make her do
Yes, you
anything.
did.
There was chairs available, Kyle.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't a chair available. Now
Oh,
you're just
yeah.
lying.
In an office building, there's no chairs available.
Cameron,
you guys
East
are making
Troy.
a mountain out of a molehill, per usual.
No, it's just you are just an
You're
interesting
bad.
person.
You're bad. To be that ugly, you sure do got a spicy mouth on you.
This reads Ben is mopey, and I agree. I can be mopey. Cameron, you're up on the Carbs Talking text line. What do you got?
Dude, poor Alex. You guys are just going after this guy. After, not even, an hour ago, you're up there standing around looking like you were salting a freaking pretzel with your arm. I mean, it was kind of bizarre. I got back on the air just listening, getting back off the road, and all of a sudden I'm just, hearing this guy getting ripped apart, and I'm like, is there a reason to it, or was it just no, we're doing this right now?
No, he just exists in a way in which we don't know how he gets through life every day. He's a fascinating creature, Cameron. That's all it comes down to. It's just each day I'm fascinated he's able to go through life. It's like a miracle that he can get up, put his underwear on, and find his way to a bed. That's Alex Strofe. That's how I think of him.
Mean?
It means he can't believe you actually exist.
Yes, it means exactly what it sounds like.
I don't know what you want me to say. Sorry?
Just be more normal, please.
No.
It's too late. It's way too late. He done found a woman, too.
I know. He's not going to change.
That's the last thing that you need.
I'm just going to be mesmerized.
I've gotten so many compliments on the jacket today. Particularly from women in the office, whose fashion sense I value a lot more than Ben Brust,
So maybe
who's
you
wearing
have
a plain gray T-shirt right now.
Maybe you have a female fashion sense.
I had a quarter zip on. It was a little too warm in here. Showing off the guns,
Yeah, right.
That's. I mean, to your
your credit,
I do like when women compliment me.
Yes.
Yeah, Ben's wife being one of them.
Oh, wow.
She's complimented both of us. She's complimented both of us.
She hasn't complimented me. I can tell you that much.
Maybe you should take notes, pal. Maybe we know what we're doing and you don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you should exist a little bit differently, dork.
I mean, Strofe.
You calling me a dork is the richest thing in the entire world.
Though you look ridiculous in that fit you have on because you're you're just makeup of your body. You need to just shop at the big and tall store. No normal store.
But I'm not big enough. I'm tall enough. I'm not big enough.
Well, they just have stuff for tall people, and then they have stuff for big
but
people.
not as much. Well, I've tried.
Because you definitely need it.
They have a lot more big.
He needs a professional tailor, but he doesn't have the money for the tailor.
Correct. That's that part I can agree with.
You need to find this guy a partnership with a suit place that he can get a tailored suit.
I do have one tailored suit.
Don't ever get too fat for it.
So far, so good. I've had it for a little bit over a year.
Should I put him to work?
Oh yeah, I got Iron Jock on right now.
Oh, you have. Isn't that one? It keeps you cool.
It does. It's very
You
comfortable.
know, who would have thought even Iron Jack gear in sickness could monitor the temperature?
Sure could.
Let's go with caller 30 for the Iron Jock giveaway. Caller 30, new giveaway tomorrow. So this is I think it's socks starting tomorrow, but you're going to win something from Iron Jock if you're caller 30. And you can have that silver ion technology that Kyle's wearing. He just showed it off. 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria is gone.
Gone!
With Iron Jock. Shop at ironjock.com, ironjoc.com. I believe it's still a hat. Then we're going to get a socks. So get your Iron Jock hat right now. 800-990-3776. Caller 30. Put Strophy to work, win some gear, have some fun. 800-990-3776. And if you feel bad for him, compliment him when he answers the phone. Caller 30 for the Iron Jock. 800-990-3776. What number, Kyle?
Call number 6.
You're kidding. Oh, my God.
6 times 5 is 30.
Damn!
Way off.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the green and gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners. Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 7.25 to 15.75 ounce selected varieties Frito-Lay's Tostitos or Ruffles chips or Tostitos dip, 2 for $6. Gallon selected varieties Prairie Farms white or chocolate milk, $3.99. 1 pound package fresh strawberries, $2.99. Boneless pork loin roast, $2.29 per pound.
It's a long fly ball.
Every time I scan, what is happening?
A leaping grab at the wall.
Okay, fine, I'll play. Get a load of this watermelon. And here's the pitch.
Please wait for assistance.
Win Century Foods' ultimate fan experiences at Milwaukee baseball games. Throw out the first pitch, hold the ribbon for the Johnsonville famous sausage race, or watch batting practice from the field.
Ooh, what do I do?
Complete the entry form in Century's weekly ad and return to the store.
Oh, no, what happened here? Oh, self-checkout couldn't handle my heater. Here, I filled out my entry form. Gotta go. Have a great day.
I'll go get the mop.
Enter by August 5th.
If you are a junior or senior, a graduating senior, or a parent of a high school basketball player with a goal of playing college basketball, visit the DME Academy Wisconsin program on the beautiful campus of St. John's in Delafield. Training starts in August with top flight coaches, facilities, and academics. You will play against the top players and teams and in front of college coaches across America. Ignite your dream of playing college basketball. Google DME at St. John's Northwestern Academy on the campus of St. John's in Delafield.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling, trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
Remember how you felt when you were 25? Your morning workouts were a breeze. You had a drive that kicked in way before your first cup of coffee. Does it feel like you're losing your edge? You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back to being the guy you used to be. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Payday today, which meant I got to go into my all-in. Yeah, Kyle, you get excited there?
Haven't checked my account.
Should be there.
Yeah, I look.
Something I don't know. You know?
Sometimes when I look, and I'm like,
oh, you really are sick. For as money conscious as you are, to not know that it's payday is wild. But I knew, so I checked out my all-in-one loan where everything goes in to help pay down the principal and save on interest with Bank CMG. Business bankers, check out your local Bank CMG branch because they will help you with that national integration with local people working for you and with you, right? It's like a partnership when you work with Bank CMG. Have the checking, have the savings, have the all-in-one loan. They provide so many products that are amazing that have helped my family, and they can help your family. Visit them at bankcmg.com. That's bankcmg.com. Greg Gard on yesterday. also loves Bank CMG. And if you missed that, go back and listen on YouTube. I believe it's on at ESPN Madison's YouTube for a full interview with Greg Gard.
For somebody who didn't see it, what's the big takeaways that I need to know about how he feels about this upcoming season? Just the pool and the athletic director?
Portal athletic director. Again, I would say it was interesting that he found the expansion of the NCAA tournament as a good thing. He admitted he knows it could sound like job security, but he did make a good point that all the other sports, you have the NBA in-season tournament, you have all these different ways that they're doing things to stand out. I thought the most interesting thing is he thinks that college basketball as a whole needs to do a better job of getting fans before March.
Yeah.
Right?
You got to have more competitive games.
Something different, something unique. Obviously, that's not for me to figure out. But
what about the athletic director? How do you feel about that? Or did you did y'all go soft on the AD?
I basically
kind of tiptoe around.
No, I asked him, like, have you sat down and do you feel confident in the interim athletic director? And he basically said he himself was an interim coach. So he basically since he was in that situation, it was almost like he almost gave advice in a way. Is like, it's not that he told him to do this, but like, he's just going to coach. He's going to do his job because that's all he can do. You can be underwater when you're an interim athletic director and you're coming into this situation at the University of Wisconsin where we obviously know the infrastructure is not the greatest from the top down.
You should have asked him, what's the number one quality you want on the next athletic director?
Well, that's why you shouldn't have been sick.
Well, I was here and I got kicked out.
The first question I asked was sad.
He has influence.
The first question I asked was sad because it just was letting everyone know what we already know is like he loves John Blackwell, but he doesn't have
$4 million.
I'm not. This isn't his quote, but reading between the lines, he doesn't have the money to say, "Here, John Blackwell."
Literally, we can't afford it. Duke doesn't. Well, I don't know how much
sad.
in football, but no, I mean it is extremely sad. But it is what it is, and so it's up to him. Has he brought in anybody that's going to replace John Blackwell?
I don't know if you can replace a 3-year guy.
If
Blackwell had stayed, he could have set the all-time scoring record at Wisconsin.
That's crazy.
Legacy would have been amazing, especially if they would have done something next year in the tournament with him after 4 years.
But now you have to replace 2 guys at the guard positions.
Correct, and he's done that, and I've seen the portal pickups. But again, it all could sound good, right? We know he's had success in the portal of making his teams better, but March is really all that matters to people.
Yeah, my big thing is I want to know exactly what's going to happen with this athletic director position because at the end of the day, I think he should have a say in it. When you're looking at the 2 money places, it's football and basketball. Luke Fickell, which I don't like saying it.
There's no way that either head coach will have an impact on who they bring in at the athletic director.
Greg Gard should have a say in what happens with the athletic director simply because he is the big money guy. Without our basketball team being successful, think about it.
23 of the last 25 years they've made the NCAA tournament, which I know the success from a last 9-year standpoint and getting the second weekend isn't there, but that still does help bring revenue to a sport and to a program that a lot of other places don't have 2 profitable sports.
Yeah, let's just look at football. The fact that Wisconsin got additional funding for football from the state of Wisconsin is because the football program wasn't making as much money. They're an economic engine for the state, and because they were losing, the state was losing money, not just the university. So I think it's important to make sure that the basketball coach has a say because they are part of the economic engine as well.
As much as I love Coach Gard, I just don't think that's a good precedent to have people underneath the athletic director making decisions on who the athletic director is.
Yeah, I've been on many boards before. When you hire a director,
cool.
When you have a search committee, you hire a director. You have people who the director's going to work with, so because they know the business, they know the university, they know things better. They know it could be a potential.
He's been there for a very long time. There ain't no doubt about that.
I trust Gary Gard to be part of the conversation, not Luke
Make
Fickell.
the decision, but Luke Fickell is given no reason to have any trust.
He should stay away.
You can say what you want about Gard. I mean, found more success than Fickell has for how much money he's been paid. Jim, Matt, and Molly, I believe, are coming up after Brewers postgame or right at 4 o'clock. You'll have to find out on ESPN Madison. The Damn Sports Shows in Beaver Dam. Kyle, myself, and Strofe were with you until 5 o'clock. Brandon Woodruff left the game early. That's sad. 2 minutes.
We still have some delays along southbound 43, starting from just before Capitol, all the way down past Fond du Lac Avenue and into the Marquette. On the northbound side, slowing down from the Kilbourne Tunnel all the way up to Locust. Southbound on 41, we do have delays from just before Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive, but the northbound side backing up before Mayfair Road all the way up to Silver Spring. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, showers early, clearing with frost. A low of 36 at the lake, 30 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and cool with isolated showers, a high of 48. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. For custom apparel that helps your team, business, or event stand out, choose Big Frog. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the Crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at brewers.com.
Biz Expo is May 21st at Brookfield Conference Center. Attend strategy seminars on topics including business growth, preparing for cyber risks, AI for marketers, and much more. Stay for the lunch and learn on leadership and the cocktails and conversations panel. No suits, no scripts, no slides, just candid insights from leaders who make high-stakes decisions every day. Research the area's top product and service providers. Learn, network, and connect at Biz Expo on May 21st. Go to biztimes.com/bizexpo.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414. 414 in the 414.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN. You really did you practice this? Colin Brooks. Did you practice? Okay, no, this is a real question.
What?
When you made this, did you at least practice being me saying it's the 414 Hour at 4?
No, I practiced my line, not your line.
Yeah, so I think you should have practiced the most important line. You got to understand, I'm Michael. You know what I'm saying? I'm Michael.
Who am I? Scotty?
You know, who is Scotty?
Are you talking about Michael Jordan?
I'm talking about Michael Jackson.
Oh, am I Janet?
No, Janet wasn't part of the Jackson 5. You like Marlon. You just a little Marlon. Little add-on.
Am I Janet? What?
Have you seen the movie?
Not yet. I plan on seeing it, though.
The 414.
Yeah,
it's
so
the 414.
like that works. But we don't go. It's the 414 Hour at 4. We don't do that.
That was good.
That was kind of good.
I know, but we don't.
That was kind of good.
Hold on. Run it back. Do it again.
We're still working out the kinks here.
It's the 414 Hour at 4. You in the 414 Hour at 4. This is the 414 Hour at 4. You flown with the 414 Hour at 4. We do the 414.
All right, it's gotten better. It's gotten better. I will say improvement. Yeah.
But
in the Third Street Market Hall is loving it too.
Hey.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe. Maybe we're making progress. What did you think of the sound check and figuring out if we have something here for the 414 Hour at 4. 800-990-3776 is the Carbos Talking text line. Now, with the improved introduction to this hour here, somebody said something that's sticking with me. Content
What is
director
that?
Brian D said, And it's so sad. Brandon Woodruff today.
Oh.
So the Brewers kicked ass. They won 13-1. And they've scored a lot of runs in 2 of the 3 games in their series win over the Diamondbacks. But Brandon Woodruff exited the game in the 2nd inning. And when you're seeing that 10 four-seamers, 10 four-seam fastballs, averaged 85.5 miles per hour.
Ooh, that's slow. That's a high school pitcher.
Maxed out at 87. He was flirting with triple digits prior to the 2023 shoulder surgery on his right shoulder, obviously. Then last year, he had averaged a respectable in any good pitcher, right? If he was a really high quality starter in the MLB.
Yeah, he was.
So despite his velocity dropping, he found a way to paint the corners more, get more creative with his pitching. 93.5 was the average in the end of 2026. So to go from touching almost triple digits to 93-ish to 85-ish, Pat Murphy had said he wasn't himself. He said he felt kind of dead. He didn't feel any pain, just nothing was coming out. The comment that I made about Bryan D, content director, was it's starting to feel like when your dog is getting older and you throw the ball and he just doesn't want to go run after the ball.
Can't relate, but gosh, that must be tough.
Yeah, it's just like
your pup got all the energy, won't stop moving.
It's sad. Like, and Woody took the Brewers paid him a decent amount of money.
He gave him a qualifying offer. He said, absolutely, $20 million.
$20 million.
I'll take that.
For the Milwaukee Brewers?
Yeah, that's a big time contract.
And so this can't happen. We knew this was a risk.
Yeah.
For everything that we love about the Milwaukee Brewers, if there's one thing that has to happen, this can't be it. If you want to do something really, really special, it's not to say they're not going to continue to be a great baseball team. This sucks.
No, it does suck. And last year,
like, I hate this news. I hate it. Woody's like the ultimate Wisconsin type guy. Like, even though he's like that country strong, like he loves Milwaukee. He's been a great Milwaukee Brewer. He just can't stay healthy. And the fact that they gave him $20 million and this early, again, it's not like, luckily it wasn't like, hey, something happened and he said he felt dead, but like, I don't know, should I feel better that his arm is dead after 2 years of being hurt?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for me is that you talk about we can't have this happen. Is think about that last train last year during the postseason. It would have been nice to have Woody. Now, we weren't beating the Dodgers. That wasn't going to happen, but it would have been nice to have him. But this has just been a consistent problem with Woodruff is these injuries as he missed all of 2024. And then last year he had a couple things that hurt him as well. But, yeah, this is not good when a guy is throwing 85 and we just don't know what it is. Is it his elbow? Is it his arm? What is it? But especially with the age that he is at, it is extremely concerning that Woodruff is hurt. And this was probably going to be his last season with the Brewers, and you really needed him if you had any hopes of trying to make it to a World Series or make it back to the NLCS. This is going to hurt. One thing the Brewers do have going for them, they do have some young arms, right? They have some young guys who are unproven in the major leagues who have not had a full season yet, like a Logan Henderson that you could potentially pop in there. So we'll see.
Woody reminds me of Bakhtiari.
Oh,
that's on YouTube.
I don't think that's fair.
How come?
Bakhtiari couldn't get back on the field. He came back and he was done. Where Woody actually has contributed.
One NFL game.
Yes, he literally.
That
was it. And he flipped the bird and walked out.
Didn't he exit? Games? Well, no, I think
he played the game.
He played the whole Bears game where he has
Jordan Love first game and he flipped
famous middle
off.
finger to the Bears fans.
What a way to go out.
That's a good way to go out.
That's the last time. No, the Packers beat the Bears after that.
Yes, they did.
At least once.
Yeah, they did. Keyshawn Nixon, live by Keyshawn, die by Keyshawn. Interception, and then the next game, DJ Moore. Next game, no execution from the team. But again, you have Wisconsin sports. As soon as I'm starting to get excited, Andrew Vaughn rehab start, Jackson Churio rehab start, slotted to come back on Monday. A guy you paid $20 million to, which we knew was risky, but we love him. And he pitched well when he was healthy, even though his velocity was down last year. It can't. Come on, man.
Tell me something though, Ben. Is somebody who grew up in a different town. Is this normal to have injuries? Because I mean, you've been around Wisconsin sports enough to know.
All I really know is Wisconsin sports. Like I don't remember stuff like that. Like truly, like I was locked in a gym playing basketball. So all I actually really know is the journey of Wisconsin sports.
Like I know D Rose hurt his knee, he got injured, but the team still made it to an Eastern Conference Finals. They just couldn't get past LeBron. I'm just trying to think of like. It just seems like something bad happens. Like, look at the Packers. Literally, the Packers are riding high, 9-3-1.
9-3-1, bam!
No, it wasn't just bam. It was Christian Watson, bam. Zach Tom, bam.
Devontae Wyatt.
Well, Micah Parsons, bam. Devontae Wyatt. It just seemed like it was bam, 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 bam. Like, this can't be normal.
Again.
Unfortunately, it's normal for us.
Again, I'm trying. There are two separate things here. Like, football, that's going to happen. I would say they were extremely unlucky with who was injured, right? Injuries happen all the time in football. It just happened to be your best players. This one was an interesting way of going about business because the Brewers operate under such a tight budget that paying a starting pitcher who had shoulder surgery and velocity dipped that qualifying offer was a feel-good thing. But it almost is anti-Brewers in a way.
Yeah, it was very different. And now you're thinking about Brandon Woodruff being down. When you look at who you had last year, who impacted you. Woodruff, he's down. Quinn Priester, he's down. Freddie Peralta's not here.
Nerve thing for Quinn.
Which that's just scary. It's just going to take some time to come back. So again, you're depending on Jacob Mizorowski, you're depending on Kyle Harrison and Chad Patrick to be the guys for you right now. It's nerve-wracking because it just feels like, as you were saying, once the Brewers are going to get some guys back where you feel like you're going to be at full go, all of a sudden guys go down. I mean, you're missing Yelich, you're missing Churio, and you're missing Vaughn. I would say outside of Contreras, I mean, those are 3 of the 4 biggest bats that you had late last year.
I mean, August Bryce was still good.
Oh, yeah, Bryce was good. But, I mean, he had power.
Today, Willie and Bryce were amazing.
Bryce did have some power in August.
Somebody make me feel better because, like I know the Brewers won, but, like, my brain can't stop thinking about the effect this has on the team long term. I mean, it's not that they're not going to be okay. We know
we don't know what's wrong. We don't know what's wrong with Woody right now. He's day to day, but we'll see
exactly
how it goes.
He had surgery in 2023, lat strain in end of
the year last year. I remember going into the postseason.
Correct.
Was it a bullpen session that it happened in?
Simulated game.
Yeah, something like that, and he got hurt.
Josh and Kenosha, you're on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hey, Ben, I hope this makes you feel better, give you a little perspective. It is only the end of April. You still have 5 months left of baseball. If you're going to be injured, beat up, and have issues like this, do it now when you're still treading water. The Brewers are still above 500, even with all these guys missing games and having the issues.
Look,
I would rather get it out of the way now.
I do have that perspective. Look, there's no doubt about it. Being above 500 last year, the start of the season couldn't have been any worse. And about 2 weeks a year ago, Jesse Nelson proclaimed maybe Pat Murphy should be on the hot seat. Like, I have perspective of what this team is still capable of doing and making the playoffs and believing in the manager, believing in the system and the way they play, how hard they play. What they can do when all the bats are back, the versatility of guys that Pat Murphy can use and use as pieces to just, hey, I need David Hamilton to do this. I can't believe I mentioned David Hamilton's name, but you get my point. He can do whatever he wants. But what we've learned is, did we not watch Yamamoto, Snell, and Ohtani?
Yeah, you need pitching.
You need it. You need elite pitching.
And he's as close to elite as the Brewers can get right now, him and Jacob.
$20 million.
And in addition to that, this is what I will say. Before we rush to judgment, maybe Woody's a little bit under the weather. Maybe his body wasn't feeling it. Maybe he had the chills, and so maybe that's why he wasn't feeling right? They said he didn't feel any pain anywhere, right? This just could be like he didn't have it today, which, again, that's human, where he may have been sick or something like that. But that is my wishful thinking that he didn't have pain.
I was going to say, do you feel confident in your wishful thinking based off the injury history?
He didn't have any pain. So he wasn't pointing at, sorry, he didn't have pain. He just felt like he felt dead, like you said. So maybe he just felt dead because he just didn't have it. But he was still out there, he tried his best.
Then put him on IL 60 and save him for the second.
60?
Put him on, wean him for the second half.
Well, I mean,
2 months, like just.
Bro, what if he got the flu?
He didn't get the flu.
It's
He
the
wouldn't
sixth
have-
season.
He would have played.
No, he
with
would
the
have played.
flu.
No, he's a gamer, unlike some of y'all.
Dan and Sheboygan, you seem to be optimistic. You're up on the Carlos Talking text line.
Well, in baseball, good starting pitching solves a lot of problems, and I think that's the Brewers' strength right now. And just look at who they're trying out on the left side of the infield. Two guys that can't hit at all. They have Churios, Yelich, and Vaughn. I mean, you guys have the numbers. Were they probably the 1, 2, and 3 home run hitters last year? The fact that they're anywhere near 500 is just a miracle. More or less over 500. They have a very good farm system, which these young guys can come up and help them at late in the season, or they can turn these guys into assets. I think they're in remarkably good shape. They got Bryce Terrain at number 3.
So you're not
where
worried
he should be
about
batting
Brandon
number
Woodruff
1.
potentially being hurt. So you think if Brandon Woodruff is hurt, out for an extended period of time, you're not concerned about what this could mean for the Brewers pitching staff?
So I don't disagree with anything you said. Right, I agree. They're in good shape. They have a great farm system. They have a bunch of guys that I believe in from a batting perspective. Kyle Harrison just threw 12 Ks.
Yeah.
Mizorowski is like so close to dialing up, having a game where he doesn't have his one blow up inning. Right, like
Still young. That's what comes with being a young pitcher.
I'm just getting the feeling that this is truly going to be a year where I'm going to have a lot of fun at certain points. But I don't know if this is the year where it all comes together.
Yeah, this
and
is
I know it's early. I get
Yeah.
it. But a lot of things have to go right for the Brewers
Fun
to
summer.
truly make it to heights. Like going to the NLCS last year is huge. That's so hard to repeat in baseball in the market the Brewers are in.
Yeah, it's just not, again, when you look at it, we just have too many young guys on this roster. When you're talking about a Brandon Sproat, when you're talking about Kyle Harrison, when you're talking about a Chad Patrick, you're talking about a Jacob Mizorowski, all these guys are going to take time to develop. They're not going to come in and dominate right away. That's why it was so essential to have a guy like Brandon Woodruff, if he could stay healthy, that you knew exactly what you were going to get from him week in or game in and game out. That's why he was so essential, because it allows for Brandon Sproat to have a hiccup game, or Kyle Harrison has a hiccup start. Like, that's what it allows for, because you know that Woody's going to go out there, and if he has 28 starts this season, you know 22 of them are going to be quality.
So there's my sob story for today. Watching Brandon Woodruff sort of just continue to get hurt as he gets older.
He caught a bug.
Why are you saying he got the flu? There's been
I'm
no,
sick, so
at
maybe
this
he was
point
sick.
there would be like, hey, left for illness.
No, it's just
making
he
stuff
felt
up.
he felt dead. They said, according to Pat Murphy, he didn't feel
Dead
any pain.
arm versus dead body.
He said
Oh,
he
okay,
felt
but-
I don't know where you. What do you mean dead body?
I mean, like you.
He said he felt
you being
dead.
sick, like your back hurts.
He
and
didn't.
you're-
I don't think he said his arm felt dead. He said he felt dead. He felt dead. He wasn't himself. He said he felt kind of dead. He didn't feel any pain. Just nothing was coming out.
Man,
we've seen a little of this,
you
but
are
not at this
Mr.
level where he
Optimistic.
can't get over 85 miles per hour. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll call it the flu. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughish-ly.
What
What
two
are you guys
words
gonna
did he
learn?
combine? He wanted to combine partially with rough.
Yeah, roughish-ly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, 41 southbound, going to be a bit of a tight squeeze. Right about at Hampton Avenue, the left lane is blocked with a broken down vehicle. So delays coming in from Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive. The northbound side slowing down from Watertown Plank Road pretty much all the way up to Silver Spring. Southbound 43, also a heavy ride from just before Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. On the northbound side, we've got backups basically from Lincoln all the way up past North Avenue. So give yourself tons of time there. And of course, around the ballpark, we got westbound 94 slowing down from 27th Street to Hawley. Eastbound is backing up from 70th Street all the way to 35th. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of tranquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, showers early, clearing with frost. A low of 36 at the lake, 30 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and cool with isolated showers, a high of 48. Weather is brought to you by Lake Lawn Resort. Spring is here. Escape to Lake Lawn Resort in the Geneva Lakes region. Enjoy lakeside dining, golf, and spa, and more. Plan your getaway at lakelawnresort.com. Everything's better by the lake. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
May is Skilled Trades Month, a time to celebrate the hands-on careers that keep our industries and our communities moving forward. At Junior Achievement, students are discovering that today's skilled trades include technology, robotics, and smart manufacturing. With support from Rockwell Automation, students are exploring how advanced manufacturing and automation will power the factories of the future. Thank you, Rockwell, for helping inspire the next generation of technicians, engineers, and innovators. Learn more at ja.org. No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's soccer shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo on Wednesday, May 6th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Stenny's North Shore, Spanky's, and Elbow Room Cedarburg. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21+. Void where prohibited.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
When Milwaukee families need help, the United Way is there, reducing barriers to employment, providing transportation, safe and stable homes, and more for over 192,000 people.
And this month, CUNIS is proud to stand beside them. Hi, I'm Bill Eater with CUNIS of Milwaukee.
And I am Tony Avery with the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County. During the CUNIS Drives Milwaukee 1000 event, they're donating $100 to the United Way for every vehicle sold.
Our goal this month is simple: 1,000 vehicles across 3 CUNIS Milwaukee dealerships.
For a $100,000 donation to the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County.
To help us reach our goal, you'll find incredible deals on all new and pre-owned vehicles at our 3 locations in Greenfield, Oak Creek, and Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall.
Be a part of Driving Milwaukee Forward at the CUNIS Drives Milwaukee 1000 event.
Start your search today at CUNISMKE.com. That's CUNISMKE.com.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You know, when you're sick, you have a lot of time to look out your windows, and that's exactly what I had an opportunity to do last night when I was at home, just chilling, waiting for baby girl to get home, and I was looking at my Universal Window Direct windows, and I'm telling you all this right now. If you're looking to upgrade your home with some brand new windows, you need to contact my friends at UWD, and what I love about them is they run great deals. Not only do they have top-notch quality, they have great deals to save you money, but get high quality. Right now, you can buy 2 windows and get 2 free, and there's absolutely no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. Plus, guess what? You can get 24 months with no payments and no interest. Yes, you heard that right. 2 full years to enjoy the comfort before paying a single dime. And this month, they're also offering $500 off your next home improvement project. If you're ready to give your home the fresh start it deserves, call 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, Alex Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. So as we were, a couple of good things here, both from Josh from Heartland. As Brandon Woodruff left the game as his velocity averaged 85 on 4-seamers. Not good. Not good.
Yeah, not good at all.
Kyle is calling it the flu. Josh from Heartland is calling it the arm flu or armfluenza.
Anything that he can get over in, a couple days.
Couple days.
Get that arm right back to where it's at. The arm flew.
I got my Brewers fan graphs up. I'm just checking out like the pitching and if Priester wasn't dealing with the nerve thing, maybe this nerve stuff makes me nervous.
As it should. Yeah, it takes time. Having a feeling and control and grip is important for baseball. Yeah.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
And the age of Woody and the velocity stuff, that's very scary. And I just, again, coming off of 97 wins, which I am, by the way, have to bring up that I was listening to Rain Man yesterday, and Strofe got this question wrong. It was one of the most embarrassing things you've ever had happen on these airwaves.
What did he do?
The trivia question on Rain Man was, how many games did the Milwaukee Brewers win last season?
I was one short.
You said 96?
I said 96.
I was like, are you kidding me? What happened?
Yeah, Homer really did breeze right over that,
breezed right over,
which I appreciated.
Yeah, I was like, how?
Because he's not a jerk like you guys.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, to be honest.
96?
I just said the wrong number. I don't know.
Were you paying attention or were you not?
No. He was answering after the contestant went, and they go over the questions again. So he had plenty of time.
Was 96 was the franchise record? Is that what it was? And then it became, but no, did they tie it with 96?
It doesn't matter.
I don't know where I got hung up.
You know this, though. That's what I'm saying. Just
I know.
Give yourself I don't know how it happened. Pat it back to me. I'll be better, and that won't happen again.
I'm trying to figure out how it got twisted up in my
I get
brain.
the rationalization.
That's all right. Do that off the mic.
That's not that embarrassing, by the way.
It is.
If that's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me, I'll take it.
But that's how much I thought we were in lockstep.
Trust
we were
me,
yelling Brewers all last year. I thought we were in it together.
No.
Okay.
It was just a show for you guys.
What's that mean?
I'm the real Brewers fan. I yell it right now. Brewers!
He's gonna be coughing the rest of the show.
Yeah, you save your voice. We need you tomorrow. You've been sick as a dog. Can't believe I let you in the studio.
Yeah, you missed me yesterday.
Little bit, not much.
How did it go?
It's fun. I didn't have to deal with you.
I mean,
it's a good mental break.
It was very non-aggressive.
He couldn't be. He didn't have any backup. He needed you.
What?
I didn't need him.
Well, you did.
Did I tell
I
you?
need it for a drink of water.
Did I tell you what his wife told me?
What's that?
She said, "Yeah, I heard Ben sent you home yesterday." He said, "Honey, I had a one-person show today," and I said, "Hey, Kyle, sick. What's wrong?" He said, "Kyle, I had a one-person show today."
It was a one-person show. Strofe has a lot of things to do back there.
He claims he did a solo show yesterday.
Kyle, I think we should leave.
Oh, then he'll really know what it's like.
Well, I don't know how to run the board. I could do it all back there if I knew how to run the board.
It wasn't a one-person show then?
One and a quarter. Just needed you to press buttons.
Okay. Yeah.
That's hilarious. But no, I heard you guys do the Monte Carlo as well. The Monte Carlo yesterday, I hated it.
I did too.
So for those who missed it, the Monte Carlo is
one-person show.
Oh my God! Stop being a little baby. Give the fans what they want.
Yeah, I mean, you did say it's a one-person show.
Fine.
You did claim it be. When I tuned in, I heard a lot of Strofe do that. Strofe, come on, do it with some energy. Give me the 1,000 with some energy. That's what I did hear that yesterday. I heard a lot of Alex Strofe and I listened.
Again, he is boycotting one of the things that people text in all the time. They love when Strofe
you did disrespect the man. You did disrespect him. You know, I love to disrespect Strofe.
He's a producer.
Oh wow, he called you a quarter of the show. He called you a quarter of a man. How about that?
I didn't say quarter of a
man.
That's
crazy.
It's a quarter of a teammate for 3 hours.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk right there, Alex Strofe. You're just gonna let him do it to you, huh?
Of course he is. He's gonna sit back there. Jeff Ed says a bunch of BS. Brust and Strofe.
I don't know how you guys are going to break.
Kyle will run around and.
Kyle won't do anything.
Oh, Kyle's going to do what's best for the fans,
unlike
Strofe, you that's just boycotting for your own personal
Strofe,
gain.
You know I can send it to break now.
You don't teach him that. Do not teach him that. Do not teach him that.
What, I can do it here? I can send it to break from here?
I don't know. We could get it.
I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh, I'm be pressing buttons this entire segment now.
Don't do that. Don't do
No,
that.
if I could eliminate Strofe,
Right after he gets off his high horse. Oh, I'm doing what's best for the fans. I'm just gonna click buttons the rest of the segment.
Totally. No, I'm like I will say I'm squirrel
All right,
brain.
send us a break.
Does this dump button work?
Assuming so. Yes. Yes.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Click it.
No, don't.
No, I'm
click,
not gonna
don't-
click it right now.
No, swear then click it.
No, see, you're not. That's a good try by you.
No. Do not swear. Do not
I'm
swear.
obviously not going to swear.
Be on your P's and your Q's. Y'all need to be on your best behavior.
Where is the go to break button?
There is no.
I bet that's what it says. Go to break.
so good on you guys.
Got him.
Good on you guys. Good job.
Got him.
Good job.
Or did we?
No, you got me.
Or did we?
No, I'm not stupid. I'm stupid. I'm not. I'm
He's
stupid.
so dumb.
I'm stupid. I'm not that stupid.
You so stupid.
You're so stupid.
You are stupid. Look
Damn,
at
you guys got me,
And
actually.
look at you. Oh my gosh, I can send it to break. You
Does
got
this
all-
dump button work
You
though?
got. Let's.
You
not,
don't know?
We don't want to find out.
I think you should swear and then click it.
Somebody
No,
call in
no.
and say something. I'm
Please,
just kidding.
please. Don't do anything. Okay, don't do anything that we are not allowed to do.
This is Ben's one-person show right now. How do you think it's going?
Awesome. You guys are laughing. You're having a good time, which means the audience is having a good time. Yeah.
I'm just trying to make it to 5 o'clock without my snot just going everywhere.
Okay, now that we've reached this point, and I cut you off earlier, what the hell happened this morning, Strofe? We heard this earlier?
Bro, I was dying in my sleep yesterday. I literally, I woke up in the middle of the night because I got this cold. And, when you have all this phlegm and stuff, you don't want to swallow it. You want to spit it out. So, like most people, you have like a spit cup, right? I got a spit bottle.
I've never been sick. Have you had a spit cup, Strofe?
Only when I chew tobacco.
Right?
Well, when I have too much saliva and I have too much stuff, I don't want to swallow all that mucus. I got a spit bottle. But last night in the middle of the night, I can't see, lights are out, and I'm touching around for my spit bottle. But I got my teacup that my baby girl made me have. I got my water cup that my baby girl made me have, and I'm just feeling.
Whoa.
Why are you saying when you're sick that like somebody made you have tea and water?
Tea, water.
Your baby
you
girl
should
makes
have
you have
all
water?
Vic Sad. I can't.
Do you have the humidifier going too?
No, just
Did she
the fan.
make you have that?
And so I'm to my phone, and I can't find my spit bottle. And then all of a sudden, I got all this spit just clogging up in my mouth, and I cough, and it just comes out on the floor. On the floor. So then I finally get up, and I get my phone. I'm all discombobulated. And then I wake up this morning, blow my nose, just blood. I'm like, goodness gracious.
Should he be here today, Strofe?
I asked you if I can come in today.
It was up to you. I'm not the one in the same room as him.
I asked Ben today, and I had to wait 2 hours for a response. What were you doing this morning? Because I know you weren't at work. Why didn't you respond?
I had meetings.
Because you definitely, and he parked in the Coles parking spot too. What a jerk.
Strofe, you've done that before. You can lie. You can lie or either tell the truth. You've done that before.
Strofe, you're not that big of a douche, are you?
I just don't know why Ben acts like he's so high and mighty in terms of cleanliness when the guy used to pee in bottles next to his bed and
He
he's
did
judging
say
you for having a spit cup.
That's very true.
It's probably his thing's probably healthy. Because I just swallow the phlegm.
So that's true. So we're just gonna go over the fact that the kid just parked in a spot he's not supposed to.
I was there for 10 minutes.
I don't know why you're acting.
I don't have an issue with that.
What? You are the worst. The worst. That is not for you to park in. If you had a spot that was for you, I hate. You might as well park in a handicap spot. I know what. I know Ben parked in a handicap.
He's probably done that.
No, I haven't done it, but I've thought about it.
That's just awful.
There's like 25 of them, and there's only 2 cars in the handicap spots.
Well, if there's
I was going to park in the farthest handicap spot and leave the rest.
What a douche. We got people out here who are disabled and elderly who need those spots, and you going to take it because you want to be lazy. You are the worst of us.
Welcoming in a great partner or a potential partner to hear Kyle tell everyone about how me and myself almost parked in a handicap spot today.
Is parking in a handicap spot disrespectful? They nodded yes.
Wheel of Strofe is going to save us next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
Ben is crazy. Strofe is emotional. I don't want to get in between none of this.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Delays along southbound 43, pretty hefty ones too, from just before Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. Northbound is slowing down from Lincoln all the way up to Locust. Southbound 41, a heavy ride from before Good Hope Road all the way past a broken down vehicle that right about at Hampton that had a lane block. Everything's been moved off to the side, but the damage is done already. Northbound on 41, you got backups from Watertown Plank Road all the way up to Appleton Avenue. We've got a crash on westbound 94 right about at Moreland Road. That one is off on the left shoulder. And of course, right through the stadium interchange, we got backups 27th Street to Hawley on the westbound side. Eastbound is backed up from about 76th Street to 35th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, showers early, clearing with frost. A low of 36 at the lake, 30 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and cool with isolated showers, a high of 48. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
How are things at Kessler's Greenfield, Kelly?
Fantastic. I heard you have an idea for springtime. I love spring. I have a big collection of new life to show you.
New life is a spring thing.
Show us. I call it crosses and clovers. These are amazing. Well done, Kelly.
These are stunningly unique.
Kelly, the surface of this four-leaf clover is fantastic. What's it made of? Sarah, the surface of that lucky four-leaf clover is made of crushed black diamonds. Wow. I'm buying this one. How much? $185. In yellow gold vermeil, it's just $270. This cross? $90.
And these initials pendants?
These are $60.
Clovers, crosses, and personalized pendants.
And a leprechaun that says they're magically delicious. Sarah, that's a breakfast cereal.
Kelly, you've done well.
Extremely well. Extremely very well. Happy springtime, everyone.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Homer here for Milwaukee Weight Loss. Been on the journey since January, over 3 months, down 26 pounds today. If you're looking for a safe and easy program that will actually help you keep the weight off, this is it. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. That's up to a pound per day. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
The Island Resort and Casino welcomes you to another unforgettable golf season at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Beginning in July, stay and play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Courses open May 1st. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com. Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At some point, you've stopped calling it pain and just, this is how I am. You don't want to be like that, because deep down, you want to get back to the normal you, the one who's active and carefree. So we start with an introduction to Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics with their regenerative treatments for joint pain. And they're right here in Mequon and Greenfield. They've been helping patients with pain from arthritis and injuries in their knees, hips, and shoulders. And now they're moving, sleeping, running, golfing. All better without surgery and long recoveries. The science is real. The treatments are natural. And your body knows how to heal once QC Kinetics gives it the right tools. No operating room, no hardware. No one wants that. No watching summer come and go. Get back to the version of you that doesn't map out a route based off of where you can sit and avoid the stairs. The longer that inflammation is sitting, the more damage it does. So this isn't I'll get around to it. It's a right now. It's a right now thing, and the first step doesn't cost you a thing. It's by calling 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. Time now for Strofe's Time to Shine.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe!
Another day, another buckaroonie. Wheel of Strofe. I've got a wheel. I did arms today, so hopefully it doesn't land on red.
I like how you text me from the gym this morning. You just wanted me to know?
No, of course. Not why I texted.
Like what you texted me this morning was so random. It wasn't not random. It was so random.
I didn't think it was that random.
What was it? What was it?
Was he not on a group text?
What was the text, guy?
You saw somebody in the gym.
That you knew?
Yeah. But
I figured you'd want to say hello to that person.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah,
Okay.
what?
Wheel of Strofe.
I hit my finger. Ow. All right, Victor Wembanyama of the Spurs asked last night if the Spurs not trading for a superstar to pair with him, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, had anything to do with their young group winning their first playoff series. Here was Wembanyama's response. Let me know if this is a slight at the idea of the Spurs trading for Giannis.
It hasn't really, all this talk hasn't really impacted my train of thoughts because we are involved with the team and the team's future and how we're going to approach things. So I wasn't really like speculating about anything or about getting any player. And yeah, I know Bryan knows who we are and trusts the process. And
Okay, couple things. This happened yesterday. I don't know what audio you might have played on the Wheel of Strofe, but I immediately am taken away from what you were asking me, and that is an all-time, like, Wemby doesn't sound like what he looks like. You know what I mean?
That's very true. I mean, he does have a little bit of an accent.
Yeah,
Dude,
but it's still pretty deep for such a, like, thin...
He's
7 feet tall.
Like, you know, he's 7 foot, what, 6?
6.
You expect him
to sound like this?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's deep. I will say this. I am just astonished how well these people speak English. I mean, his English is fantastic. Could you do a press conference in freaking French?
No.
Hell, you didn't even learn the language in Lithuania. You don't even know what they speak
He
in
barely
Lithuania.
knows English.
You don't even know what do they speak in Lithuania?
Lithuanian.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
The only thing I remember are the swear words.
Kyle, he ordered chicken by saying bok
Bok
bok.
bok. I took no effort to learn a new language other than when we were in practice.
You've barely taken an effort to learning your first language.
I know, but what I'm saying was the only thing I was like, all right, here's what I do have to learn in Lithuanian. When we're doing the basketball drills and like it's like, you know, you're playing to 21, they would call out the score in Lithuanian. And I was like, all right, how many do we have? What number is that?
You didn't even know the number.
No, I learned them, but I forgot them all now. I couldn't tell you what 1 through 10 is right now.
You couldn't tell me 1 in Lithuanian?
No. No shot.
Crazy.
Bro, I'd try and remember when I told you the trauma of the 9 months overseas? You think I'm trying to recall everything that happened over there?
You just remember one thing.
Like I said, I remember the swear words.
No, sounds about right.
But by the way, really rich for Wemby. Cool, you won a playoff series. Like, if you win a championship, I can hear this like, oh, we didn't need anybody.
I mean,
but
they won it pretty quick. Was it 4-1?
I get it. I love the Spurs. Love how they play. I love their guards. They're a fun team to watch.
Yeah, you
got to see them in person against the Bucks, courtside. Cool. My point is, if you win a championship, then you can be like, yeah, we didn't need a Giannis. You don't, then maybe it's like, yeah, it would have been nice to have a Giannis. We would have won a championship.
I mean, this is Wemby's 3rd year in the NBA. I mean, it's still early. He hasn't had the bumps yet. This is their legitimate first shot at winning a title this year. Once you kind of keep running into roadblocks is when you realize you need help.
Is it me, or does the NBA do a horrible job? Like, they're almost turning into baseball. Whereas, like, baseball didn't have stars. Baseball's growing locally and regionally again. But, like, Wemby's amazing. But, like,
the NBA's doing a very bad job. Very
he's
bad
incredible.
job.
Aren't ratings up?
Well, no, I'm talking about promoting these stars.
Yes,
maybe because we're not part of the generation. Like we're the old guys now.
Do you also
have
think
we
it's-
become the NBA? Like, is like not fun to watch?
Well,
guys?
everybody's talking about Isaiah. Like when we were coming up, people would talk about how good Larry Bird was, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas.
I feel like there's a lot of buzz for like Ann Edwards and Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, well, Cade is coming, but
like
other
that's
Ant-
Cade Cunningham. Like it's not like I need to go watch Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, people aren't. I don't see people walking around with Cade Cunningham jerseys in Milwaukee. Like Victor, he's special. He's different. He's an alien. But I feel like they haven't even used him to the way they should be. Like LeBron is still the face of the NBA to me.
Like agree.
LeBron and Kobe,
KD still.
Yeah, but LeBron and Kobe were like the big names, and there should be another name that has come.
It
but
should be
hasn't been.
Wembanyama.
It should be.
Is Mahomes still the name of the
He's the
NFL?
guy. It's Wemby's league.
Well,
He's the man.
Well, they need to.
They need
They're
to
doing
show
fine.
that.
They're doing
Hi,
fine.
Homer.
They're doing fine. He's doing great.
What commercials
He's
do
the
you see
man.
Wemby
Where
in?
does
I don't
he
have to
come
see any
from?
commercials. I'm just telling you.
If
He's
I-
the man.
Like Mike.
Exactly.
Want to be like
But
Mike.
whatever you doesn't mean you have to agree to it. But he's the man.
He could be the man.
We're
but
not
they're
saying
doing a
he's
good
not
job
the man.
They're
promoting him.
know
doing
he's
he's
the
new
man.
to the man. But what do you want him to do?
You think the Spurs and Portland's playoff series was highly watched more than the other ones?
All the ratings are all going up
But-
because nobody watches TV. But that doesn't mean you agree.
But no, I'm just saying I feel like Wemby's not as big as a superstar as he should
I
be.
can't.
right
Then I can't sell you on it. But he's the man.
now. Okay,
We know he's the man,
he is the man.
but he's kind of a boring like.
He's not. There's
superstar.
never been a player like him.
Okay,
Ever.
Homer. So
I
what is
don't disagree.
So,
I
what's
just-
What do you want him to do? He's an alien.
What's
What,
the-
you want him
Then
to
like
have
have
three
alien
legs?
posters everywhere.
Well,
I don't know.
three
make it-
legs?
Homer. What highlight did you see from Wemby from the game that they just had?
I didn't have to watch the one game.
Well, but
Did
you know
see
what?
any highlights?
Yes, I don't know the highlights.
Exactly.
But
That's
when,
our point.
When you have a superstar like Shaquille O'Neal, you seen the big dunk. If
Oh
you have
my
a
gosh.
superstar like Kobe, you seen the
Dunking
big
on
shot.
people and
Yeah.
stepping over them.
Like you see it. You see the moments. You don't have that moment with Wemby, even though Wemby done block
He's
shots.
the man,
from far
but they
away.
do a horrible job with the
Yeah,
man.
I'm just saying
Okay.
they promote him.
I just imagine somebody driving in their car every afternoon at about 4:42 to 4:44 just has a jump scare when randomly all of a sudden they're listening to Kyle and Brust and you just hear
He's the
Homer,
man.
Hey, hold on a minute.
You know the biggest highlight for Wemby in this playoffs have been
No.
his concussion.
Homer, have you ever been introduced on the show? I feel like you just we love it.
Sorry.
Don't
Don't
change. Never change. Never stop doing it. We love this. I'm just saying, has Ben ever been like, oh yeah, by the way, Homer's here now?
Well, no, it's kind of the charm, you know? It's like it's part of the charm. We're going to say something and he's not going
It
to be able to
scared me
stop
that
himself.
time. I didn't see him walk in.
I mean, Homer is fascinating. The whole bit you got with your hair, toupee. Oh, jeez.
You didn't go on social media to let us know if the roof was closed or open.
Yeah, I haven't added the afternoon games yet. I'll figure out how to do that.
Just take a picture.
Again, it's a work
Post
in
a
progress.
selfie on Twitter.
I asked him yesterday on the Homer Hour how his selfie game is.
I mean, that's a disingenuous question. I mean, I can't
Oh,
imagine.
hey,
Homer, take a
selfies.
selfie. I want to see it. Take a selfie. I'm curious to see how your selfie game is.
I don't ever take one unless someone asks me to take one for them or with them.
Well, that's not how selfies work. You can't take a selfie for somebody.
Well,
a selfie is a picture of yourself.
You can take it with somebody.
Oh, you mean just of
Just
me?
you. The selfie.
Never done one in my life.
Well, try. Give it a try.
give it a shot.
Do it right now.
No.
Do it right now.
When's the next?
all could
When's
do
the next
selfies.
Brewers Day game? I need the Homer toupee or no toupee
Say
selfie.
cheese, Homer. This
That's
is a
not.
selfie.
You just
That's
told me
not a
that's not a selfie.
No,
'cause I didn't
it's
do
us
it.
two. A selfie of me and
That's
you.
not a. You just told me
No,
that's
it's
not
a
a
selfie.
selfie.
Kyle.
Well, I know, but I've done those before.
Yeah, I want-
and he told
I want
me that wasn't it. Now
Homer-
he
I
does
just
one
want
and says
Homer
it
doing
is.
it.
Give me one of these, Homer.
Yeah, hand him the phone. He's gonna take a selfie. We'll
Give
put
me-
it out.
No.
on
Give me one of
KBN
those.
or KV.
One of those.
No.
I
Come
will hand
on,
you my
Homer.
phone, but I'm sick.
Come on.
Come on, Homer.
My mom and dad have passed away. I don't need new ones to take their role.
Oh, now I'm your mom and dad telling you what to do.
Yes, exactly.
I-
Just the
I hope
perfect.
you- I hope-
That's
old to be told
exactly
what to do.
what
I
it
hope
is.
you don't say that to your wife.
When I don't want to do something, yeah. But
You say that to her?
yes.
Do you guys argue? Or is it just you yelling and she gives up?
No, we don't argue
Very
much.
personal question.
Very.
No, it's not personal.
He's an open book. It's Homer.
Yes.
He can't tell you what you are.
very personal question. You guys judged me for chivalry an hour ago.
Homer, what would you do? What would you do if you and your wife worked at the same company and you were in a meeting for 45 minutes and she was standing up and you were sitting down? Would you offer her your seat?
Yeah, the first second I was there.
Yeah, but not this guy.
And you knew she was there.
I didn't know she was
there. But I would offer to any woman.
Me too.
But Strofe even said he wouldn't offer his seat on a bus to a pregnant
woman.
lady, which is crazy.
These new age boys, they're trash.
Don't group him with anybody else.
No, he's new age. Them new
I
age
don't know
boys
that
are
it's
trash.
new
They're
age.
trash. Homer, I went out last week. Last time in a long time. The women are trash. The men are trash. The culture is trash.
When did you turn 70?
Last week.
Friday.
When I went out to Brady Street on Friday night, I said, oh my gosh, I want to go home. It's too much. They're all trash. Thank goodness I'm getting married. Homer, I'll be honest. I can't wait to get married, but Homer, I literally was out. I said, boy, oh boy, I am so happy I'm getting married. It was
What did they do that was so depressing?
It's not depressing. It's just they're weird. They're different. They're
I go out and I see young people. They don't seem weird.
On Brady Street, you didn't go to Brady Street.
Yeah, you go out on Brady Street.
The garage.
So it's Brady Street.
Brady Street, the garage.
Oh my gosh.
Hats. It was too much. I was too much.
Kyle, Brust, and Strofe take Homer out on Brady Street.
Well, we got North Avenue now. We got all kinds of restaurants. So doesn't that count?
There's no bars on North Avenue anymore.
All I know about Brady Street
From
is
North?
I'm a little scared of Brady Street more than I ever.
Because they run people over?
People get shot and the police are down Brady Street.
Well,
that never happened for 25 years.
Homer, if you hear, just duck. Just drop.
No, if I'm not going. No, I'm not going anywhere where someone tells me you have to duck. I'm not going there.
Nobody getting shot.
You've just convinced me to never go there. When you're here, I'm going. I'm never going.
Yeah, that was a bad sell job.
On Water Street after the Bucks won the championship, I'll never forget. Me and my brother were walking to our car.
Hey, fireworks!
And I said, "Oh wow, it's fireworks!"
If you say after the team wins a championship, you didn't make any reference to anything special at all. You just said duck.
I've never been on Brady Street where anything like that's happened.
Heck
never.
yeah!
We going.
Homer, Doc.
Sugar Daddy Homer.
That's what I asked him.
That's what
I want to meet you there. Do they ever duck there? Yeah, I'm not going. We'll meet somebody else somewhere
there were some
else.
people your age there.
Hack yeah for my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, 2 in Brookfield, 1 on the north side, 1 on the south side. That's where I bought my fiance's dream engagement ring, and you can do the same because they are Wisconsin's most trusted name in diamonds. You don't earn that nickname on accident. You don't earn that nickname by not serving Milwaukee for nearly 80 years, which is exactly what Robert Hack Diamonds has done. 3 locations, as I mentioned, 2 in Brookfield, 1 in Greenfield, where I went to work with Leslie and the team. They are the absolute best, world class, and they can help you with whatever you've got on your mind, whether that be an engagement ring, maybe a gift for Mother's Day. That's coming up fast. Go visit the team at Robert Hack Diamonds or online, Robert Hack, HAACK Diamonds.com, RobertHackDiamonds.com. Hack yeah! Thanks to Robert Hack Diamonds.
Brian Bulaga for 3 minutes next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Hail damage? Siding Unlimited is here to help. We are not the storm chasers. That's important. Siding Unlimited doesn't chase storms. However, if the storm comes into our area like it just did, we're always available to help. Why is that important? Storm chasers skip town, leaving you with a roof with zero warranty. Siding Unlimited uses a roofing system that will get you a 50-year warranty on parts, pieces, and workmanship. Siding Unlimited will be there if you have a call down the road. Siding Unlimited is your local family partner on this project. We're here for you. Siding Unlimited. New roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Call Siding Unlimited or visit sidingunlimited.com today.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
Outfitting your team? Planning an event? That's a whole lot of moving pieces, and your custom apparel shouldn't be one of the headaches. At Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more, you get more than just printed shirts. You get a local partner who helps you design it, order it, and gives you the confidence that will all come together on time. From team gear to company events, no job is too big. Big Frog delivers quality, guidance, and a smooth experience from start to finish. Skip the guesswork. Go local. Come see us in Mequon or just jump online. bigfrog.com/Mequon.
You ever notice how pain slowly stops being something you have and starts feeling like something you are? That's not how it's supposed to be, and it doesn't have to stay that way. Hey, it's Ben Brust, and there's a team right here in Mequon and Greenfield. Dr. Caravelli and QC Kinetics are helping people break out of that cycle and get back to living life on their terms. If you're dealing with joint pain from arthritis or injury in your knees, hips, or shoulders, they're helping patients get back to moving, sleeping, golfing, running without surgeries or long recoveries. And people who thought they were out of options are finally seeing a path forward. This isn't guesswork. The science is real. The treatments are natural. QC Kinetics works with your body, giving it the tools it needs to heal itself. So picture this, getting through your day without mapping out places to sit, or avoiding stairs altogether, or passing on plans because of pain. Because the longer inflammation lingers, the more damage it can do. Don't wait on this. Take the first step now, and it won't cost you anything to get started. Call QC Kinetics today. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Product pricing and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bryan Bulaga, you there?
Yes, sir.
My apologies. This is the latest I've ever gotten to you.
That's all right.
It's my fault. I interrupted and didn't ask for permission, and I just wouldn't shut up. So I know you find that hard to believe, but it's on me.
What's been your favorite memory or moment of joining Homer over the time that you've been a teammate?
Oh, there's so many. It's hard for me to pick. There's just so many memories that are created every show.
You don't even have one. That's okay. No, you don't have any memory, and that's fine. You have no memory. Give me one.
Man,
let's go. And I'm not offended by that, but
that sounds like my kids when I tell them, I'm being sarcastic with them, like, oh, fine, I'll never do that again.
Wow, he just
that's what
compared
that
you to an
sounds like,
8-year-old.
Homer.
But that is good. Yeah, I take that.
I mean, that's what that sounds like. It's a joy doing the show with Homer as much as I get to. So that's the way I look at it.
But that was not the question, was it?
No, I'm still trying to figure out a way to make the question maybe spark a memory.
Do you know what mine is?
Yes. What's your favorite with Bryan Bulaga?
He's a coach, and he's so intense. He comes up with ways to cheat, but not really cheat. But he still wants to win that badly.
In what? Soccer?
Oh, about the offense they use, the defense. I can't remember the particulars, but I can't imagine how special or how lucky these kids are.
Because he tries to find the best way to not cheat?
Well, he kind of wants to win, but not act like he wants to win because he cares and it's about their growth. But deep down,
he wants to win.
Of course. But he likes to do it in a smart way and,
Very calculated, this Bryan Bulaga.
Of course.
Yes,
the kids want to win.
No, this is what I said about Barry Alvarez, and it's true about Bryan Bulaga.
Wow.
The one thing you need to know that they hide, they're very smart. Bryan Bulaga is not smart. Bryan Bulaga is very smart. Barry Alvarez is not smart. Barry Alvarez is very smart. And all the other things people say about them, which are true, people don't say that, and I don't know why, because they have other great assets, but that's the most important.